What is happening, film friends? Welcome to a Tuesday edition of Film Junkee Live. That's right. We are going to be doing a live reaction when it comes to the Warner Brothers panel, which is about to kick off right now. And should be a good one. I'm already seeing some pictures of some of the people that are like showing up, that are going to be showing up. Never mind. Somebody fooled me. Somebody posted a Matt Reeves picture, but it was from years ago. I'm like, oh, man, I thought Matt Reeves was there. I got excited. I got really excited. Anyways, all right. I'm not going to be the only one that's going to be a part of this panel, so let's go ahead and bring on my co-host for today.
Phil? Hey, Phil? Phil?
Hey,
What's
man.
happening, Phil? How's it going?
Good to see you.
Good to see you, too.
Sorry, I missed Friday. I was not.
It's all good,
I was not feeling Friday. Oh
yeah,
man.
You weren't the only one. It was something in the air, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
Because I even said, I was like, oh yeah, it was a short one, and
I guess I'll stand too.
Yeah. You want to stand?
I want to stand.
Get off the ass for a little bit.
Yeah.
All right. Well, good to see you. You know what's cool though? Okay, so everything's starting to happen right now. Let's go ahead and say hi some peeps. We got Ghoul right here, currently on break at work, but I'll catch a replay. Cool. I get it. I'm gonna do work first. But hi Ghoul, always great to see you. We got Max Wolf. I'm doing good. I hope Adria Ajona guesses Wonder Woman is true, and if she's not playing Wonder Woman, then I can play. Yeah, well, it would be either that or Maxima. It's still up in the air. We're kind of wondering if it's going to happen tonight. So we're going to announce it tonight. It just seems like a weird place to do it. But then again, I don't know.
The movie goes into production next week. The movie goes into production the day I start my new job.
There you go.
Yeah, right.
Good to see you. Let's see. We got Raw. We got Music Man. We got Zach. What's happening? We got Beatbox. Yeah, hoping that we get that Clayface trailer. Yeah. Nice. So that's what I was going to bring up. Have you watched the Godzilla -0 trailer yet?
No, I didn't know they put one out.
Yeah, it just dropped. So I was like, hey, we could watch it in the meantime. But let's go ahead and let's see. We got Brandon Davis right here. He's already posting that the things are
getting started.
So naturally they're playing a bunch of stuff, playing Superman stuff. They even have some older things that are going on around it. So that's pretty cool.
Okay.
So we got that going on, and then like I said, we got the whole Supergirl crew is here. Yep, we got, so obviously Gunn's not going to be there. I think he's going to do probably a video message, but
probably
Saffron, and then of course Momoa, Gillespie, and Miss Amelia Alcock. So that's cool.
I want to say I read somewhere someone might have spotted Adria Ajona there.
Really?
I think again. Do not take my word for it, because
her and Momoa are dating,
right?
So would not be surprised. We also got Mr. Tom Cruise and Alejandro Gonzalez Inarritu. I always say his name wrong. But, obviously, we got Digger that's going to be happening. They're going to be maybe dropping a full trailer for this. I am so curious about this movie because we only got that little teaser, and they got me intrigued.
You know how Sony had their panel yesterday?
Mm-hmm.
This got buried until this morning, but they also showed off Aaron Sorkin's Social Reckoning.
Oh yeah, I talked about it. It's pretty interesting. I mean, that movie's going to be very interesting, I think, because when I was speaking about it, and I was talking about the footage that they showed. I mean, it's gonna be a very different movie from The Social Network. Not a very different movie, but it's going to be different because it's not David Fincher. It's Aaron Sorkin that's fully directing it. It's not
Jeremy Strong.
And it's not Atticus and Trent Reznor doing the soundtrack, doing the so. But people were like, "Hey, it's they were saying it looks good." So I don't know. We'll see. I'm kind of worried about it, but I'm also like, I'm intrigued.
The last Sorkin film I watched.
I don't even know what the last one I watched.
I don't remember. Whatever he did on Netflix, is it Trial by? I don't even fucking remember. I don't remember. That's how long it's been.
Yeah, I don't remember either. I really don't remember either. What's going on, JD McRae? Oh, yeah. We got the game on right there. Reds are up against the Giants right now in the fourth inning. So, Go Giants. That's all I
Yep.
got that on the background. Good to see you, Hunter. We got Jono right here from Dublin. All right.
Dublin.
Love it. All right. Well, while everything's getting ready for that, because these things do not start on time.
Hey,
not at all. So we got
Williams in the chat too.
We got a small little teaser. Let's watch this little teaser trailer of Godzilla -0. Why not?
I'm serious about this.
Yeah. I mean, I saw the description from earlier today a little bit, but I didn't watch the trailer. Yeah. That I read that he walks past the Statue of Liberty. I was like, oh.
Wow.
So that's pretty sweet. There's the shot right there. Eat your heart out, Roland Emmerich.
Do you think that blue stuff in the sky is indicative of another kaiju?
Probably. It has to be, right?
That's kind of where I'm at.
Yeah. Like it's some kind of weird radiation, weird thing, or somebody, some other Titan is also out there.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, it's just so weird because you got the Monarch series that's happening, which is introducing more into that space. So I don't know. It's all interesting to me. So, but that looks really good.
We might also get a Godzilla Kong Supernova trailer from this panel too.
Yeah. That's true. Yeah, that's right. That's supposed to be. Yeah. That could be there. Dune. I don't know how much of Dune they're going to do talking about. I'm sure there's some. I don't know who is going to be talking. I don't think Denny's there. No. What's going on, William? He's wearing the right shirt. What's going on, Droga? And fuck indeed. Yeah, that looks pretty damn good. So. All right, I'm just going to refresh discussing film because they seem to be always on top of. Well, I guess I mean there's other ones too that I'll be refreshing. But how are you feeling about? Well, I mean, we kind of briefly talked about it. Obviously, I saw your video on TikTok when it came to Spider-Man: Brand New Day.
Yeah.
That poster is a thing of beauty. I just love a close-up freaking of the mask and the reflection. I love that they did because they didn't really do that with the other 3 movies, right? In the MCU, did they kind of do it, but not like that?
No, not like that. No.
Yeah.
Which I guess for this one, I think it's about time because Toby had a poster like that, Andrew had a poster like that. It's about time Tom got one too. Yeah. I like that it was a clear homage to both of those types of posters. Honestly, I wouldn't mind getting like a poster for that in the same vein for the Batman Part 2.
Right. Something up close like that.
Yeah.
And then I kind of wonder if they're going to talk about the Batman Part 2 at all tonight.
My gut says no. My heart says yes. I fucking wish.
I know. No. It's like, I know. I was talking about that last night. I was like, do they talk about the Batman Part 2? Is that going to be? I mean, there's, this is supposed to be for distributors to play, and we mustn't forget Mortal Kombat 2. Thank you, Elijah. They said that in the chat right now.
Yep.
So I forgot. Yeah, we also got some Mortal Kombat 2 things that are happening, and then of course some animation things. They'll be doing some of that. Good to see Adele.
Hey, Adele.
And I forgot about Mortal Kombat 3. Let's see what's going on. We got Evil Dead. Burn. Yeah, that's right. So they're supposed to release that trailer fully. So we'll at least
hear that.
So looking forward to that one.
You're kind of so on the Mortal Kombat 2 trailer.
I'm so on the movie just because the first one I was like, ugh.
Yeah.
It just first one I liked things from it, but there was a lot of things I didn't like. I do like the fact that I mean, when Carl Urban was announced as Johnny Cage, I went, really? But then I like Carl Urban a lot. There's not anything that I don't like him in. So, and then of course when we saw the trailers, the teases and the trailers and stuff, I went, okay, he's gonna be a good Johnny Cage, and they're totally sidelining Cole. It seems the Cole character from the first one, but I think he's gonna turn into like another character, right? Is that the whole rumor?
I don't know.
There's a rumor that he's going to turn into some other newer Mortal Kombat character that in the newer games.
Said, like he might die, new character. I'm not really sure, but I will say that the first film was written by like 2 or 3 different people, but not like they did it together, right? Mm-hmm. This film was written by Jeremy Slater.
Who Jeremy Slater? What else has he done?
Jeremy Slater is part of the DCU Brain Trust, number one. He wrote for Moon Knight. He also wrote the original draft of Fan Four Stick that tanked, you know. He's a bona fide nerdy screenwriter. Like he very clearly understands some of the stuff that he's tackled. And I would say that based on the trailer for the second film, I think it's probably going to be an improvement over one, especially narratively.
Yeah, no, I think it's going to be big. I think with the feedback they got from the first one, they probably like, well, okay, we need more of this, less of this. So, and again, like I said, the Cole character was not a favorite because people were like, why wasn't that Johnny Cage? And then now they have Johnny Cage, even though they already teased that they were going to go find Johnny Cage, or Cole was going to go try to get Johnny Cage. But I think they were like, yeah, we got to definitely, Johnny Cage is going to be the star, the lead in this one, which I'm thankful for. And I think that, yeah, it's definitely going to be a big time improvement. Then you got that Street Fighter movie when they showed that tease, which we of course talked about. And that just looked absolutely bonkers, which I was like, yeah, more of that, please. All right. Christopher Reeve, Superman graces the screen at Comic-Con. Ooh, or not Comic-Con, CinemaCon. Just some pictures I'm seeing online. So they're just showing like a reels right now while everybody's coming in. So yeah, like I said, it's just these things never start fully on time. And they like Sony's last night. It definitely did not. I was like, I don't know if you were like, if you watched any of the stream, but it was like, I saved that topic for last thinking, okay, it starts at 6:30. I'll be well into the stream. And man, it's just like, not like barely anything had almost started, or barely anything was like kicking into gear. So I went on for like 2 hours and 15 minutes last night. I was getting tired. I was like, shit. I was like, my voice was starting to get rasp going over things. But
I think I was in a Discord call while all that was going on. So I was with Chainsaw and a bunch of other people just talking through some of the stuff. Because I got a couple friends at CinemaCon right now. So
okay, yeah.
Yeah, and you know, they were dropping stuff in the chat here and there. Cool. Yeah.
We got Patton Oswalt. I guess he's hosting.
Oh.
He's hosting the panel for tonight. So he is just taking the stage. So yeah, then now it's officially beginning right there. So yeah.
That's good to know.
Yeah, so that's cool. Patton Oswalt. I like him.
A friend of mine, Chris Evans, and I were doing the Eternal Night a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, I know Chris.
Yeah, we were talking through Absolute Batman, and we opened up the episode with like, well, Patton Oswalt should totally be Condiment King in James Gunn's DCU because that makes so much sense.
Who's that again? Condiment King. I'm trying to
Condiment King from Batman, the animated
series. Yeah, Condiment King. Oh, okay, I thought you said a different name.
No,
Condiment King, but you're talking about Condiment King.
Yeah, Condiment King.
Yeah, that would be. Yeah, you could probably definitely pull that off.
I do think Patton Oswalt may end up in one of these universes. So wait, no, wasn't he?
He was in Blade Trinity.
But he's in Blade Trinity.
Was in
Eternals. He's Pip the Troll.
That's right.
Wait, is he? I think he is.
Maybe. I'm
pretty sure he is.
Yeah. I only saw Eternals once,
so did I. Looking it up right now. I'm pretty sure it is him. I'm pretty effing sure.
We have a new picture of.
Because Harry Styles plays Eros. Yes, Patton Oswalt, Pip the Troll.
There you go. I knew he's made in some of these. I remember him in Blade Trinity, which is which I always just say that movie was just Ryan Reynolds' audition for Deadpool. Yeah. But did you see that they're going to make another Longlegs movie, or like a movie that's in the Longlegs universe?
No.
Yeah. Apparently Osgood Perkins and Nicolas Cage are teaming up again for some movie. I mean, obviously, if you've watched Longlegs, you know kind of like the fate of the character. So I'm not sure if like he's playing the same character or playing a different character, but apparently they're expanding on that universe.
I like the monkey, the Osgood Perkins movie.
Yeah, that movie was insane. That was the first movie I saw when I moved to this place, and I went to a really shitty theater over here that I was like going, I'm never going to that theater again.
You know, when I was down there in your neck of the woods, I think I saw Fantastic Four at your Harkins that you talk about.
Yeah, the Harkins. I usually, whenever I meet my dad, I go to that one.
Yeah.
So, and we haven't watched the movie since Project Hail Mary. He hasn't.
And Elijah, yes, Quan Chi is in Mortal Kombat 2.
Yep, he definitely is. Yeah, I heard all that news. I didn't even know. I see that, and I even made fun of myself last night because I'm not a video game guy. So I was like, "What the hell is Bloodborne?" And then I looked it up. There's because Sony announced like a couple of video game that's supposed to be an anime, and R-rated animated, and then the one with Jason Momoa was announced.
Helldivers.
Yeah.
Bloodborne is kind of like Elden Ring, kind of like Dark Souls, one of those games where you kind of have to be really skillful and dodge and parry and attacks, otherwise you're gonna get fucking royally reamed. But I mean, it's cool. Like I thought I saw that news, and then I saw the Helldivers production is going in. It's going into production in like 2 weeks. I'm like, all right, that's fine, I guess. I'm more looking forward to Legend of Zelda.
I was hoping for more of that. They just were like, production wrap. That's it.
Yeah.
I was like, that's it. I was like, oh shit. Because like they all of a sudden I saw somebody mention, oh yeah, they're talking about Legend of Zelda. It's wrap production, and then it was on to the next thing, and I went, so nothing else. Okay.
No, probably not. Not until I'm betting not until Doomsday, not until like Christmas time, because that movie doesn't come out until May of next year.
Yeah. I'm just wondering like when they'll obviously we saw those behind the scenes, or like they released those shots from the beginning of production, and that's all we got. Which a lot of people thought they were fake. It kind of looked fake, but then I was like, no, apparently they're real. So I remember showing my brother, and he was excited.
That movie and the Elden Ring movie that Alex Garland is directing, they both the Elden Ring movie is actually getting ready to shoot, and it's shooting in New Zealand in the same spots that Legend of Zelda shot, and both of these movies shot in locations that were used in Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, that's what I read that too, that they were doing it in similar locations, which is good because those locations are quite beautiful, right?
Yes. And even given the nature and the setting of those games, it makes sense to have the aesthetic mirror something of Lord of the Rings. Makes sense.
Yeah. Did you see the Insidious trailer?
I saw that at release, but I haven't seen any of those movies.
Yeah, I don't remember which was the last. I think I saw the first three. I'm not even sure if I saw the last two, because this is the sixth one. I was like, Jesus, I didn't know there was that many.
There's 6 movies?
6 Insidious movies. I mean, I knew they were popular. I didn't know they were that popular. I thought this was like the 4th. I was like, and Patrick Wilson's not in this one. At least wasn't shown in the trailer. I don't even. Like I said, I don't even remember the last one I saw. I mean, it looks good. It looks freaky. I was like, okay, they're doing the concept of this one girl she has the ability to bring these demons out from the further, which is what they call that, the other side or whatever. And I guess they're bringing all like the demons from the previous movies back. And I'm like, well, that's a cool concept, but I'm like, I can't say I'm excited because I don't really. I remember the first demon and what that looked like, because it fucking looked like the devil.
Yeah,
but I don't really remember all the other ones. But it looked decent. Looked pretty good, but I was like, whatever, it's fine. Oh yeah, somebody said that that wouldn't be too bad. Is if Patton Oswalt would play Mr. Mxyzptlk in the DCU, or voice him at least, or I don't know.
I wouldn't hate that.
Wait. Oh yeah, he was even joking about that. Okay, that's why they're talking about it. He said that he'd play him, or the toy maker. He said, James Gunn, I know you've been getting my texts, so it looks like he's making jokes. Pam Abdi and Mike DeLuca come out on stage. We like those two.
We are fans of those two, most definitely.
Yeah, I mean, out of all the crazy discourses out there, it seems like everybody's good on those two, at least.
Yeah.
God, I mean, everybody can kind of just agree, like, okay, hey, can we just like these guys? We can be neutral about it. We can be civil about it.
I mean, they don't really have any kind of, you know, garbage baggage bringing them down, or, any slights against certain filmmakers, et cetera, et cetera.
They're good with all of it, which is good. And of course, they had a really good year last year, which is,
yes, they did.
That had a lot to do with them when it comes to all that. Let's see.
Is the new Mummy movie Lions? Is it not Lionsgate? New Line Cinema?
I don't know. It's a good question. Look, yeah, we should probably look it up. I don't know.
because that comes out this week.
Yeah, and I plan on seeing it. I heard it's like what was the early 2010s Evil Dead? I heard it's got a similar vein of that when it comes to the gore and just like people are like I saw the reactions where people are like, oh yeah, it's as gory as Evil Dead. What was that called? Evil Dead
Rise.
Rise, because the
It's
last
the same
one,
director.
Wait. Is it?
Same director, Lee Cronin.
Wait. So okay. Oh yeah. Duh. So Evil Dead Rise was the last one that came out.
I believe so, and Burn's the next one, and he didn't do Burn because he wanted to do this.
Do this one, so that makes sense. I totally forgot that Lee Cronin did that one, but I was like, that's right.
Produced by Blumhouse and Atomic Monster, set for release by Warner Brothers Pictures. It is new line distributed by WB.
Nice.
There we go.
Cool. Let's see. Today we want to start by thanking you for your incredible support that you have shown to the entire slate. That's what Pamela Abdi just said to the exhibitors. Because we got to remember, and I know Mr. William out there, he always reminds us that this is specifically for those exhibitors, which is the main focus of this. But I mean, after Sony's panel last night, it almost was like, wow, damn, they came out guns blazing a little bit. I thought.
Oh yeah.
I thought it was a little bit. It was more than I thought. I mean, I'm not trying to get my hopes up when it comes to this. I'm not thinking like, oh shit, we're gonna get a Clayface trailer right away, or we're gonna get info about. But you never know. And I mean, Warner Brothers, and DC needs they need some things. They need some help.
Yeah, I think when it comes to Spider-Man, I think the biggest surprise was getting images of Beyond the Spider-Verse.
Yeah, and a little description of like the opening scene, which was cool. I know, because that movie was already supposed to come out, right?
Yeah,
wasn't that already slated to come out? Like,
it was supposed to be out. Year? So Across was in 2022.
Yeah,
and they initially slated Beyond for 2023 or 4.
Yeah,
might have been 24. But
crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, I get it though. I mean, it's
wait, no. Across the Spider-Verse was not 2022. It was 2023 because it came out the same year as The Flash and every other comic book film that year. So,
but that's the thing, is like when they're probably realizing that they needed to make some story changes, it's not like you just go out and reshoot some shit. You just you have to like redo all that animation, and that's going to be a process. That's going to be a process. Let's see. CinemaCon is more like a conference than a convention. Yeah, but I think it feels like they're trying to make it more of a convention this time. So, what's the difference? Yeah. See, and that's the difference right there. Raw frequency is what William said. It's more for the exhibitors. It's more for that. It's more for the industry than it is for fans. But just seeing like all the stuff now and just seeing the pictures and everything, it seems like they're trying to make it a little bit more for fans. I don't know. It feels different this year. It feels like there's just more. I don't know. And like I said, the panel last night, definitely, I mean, the Sony panel was moving. As soon as it kicked into gear, like it just seemed like the next thing and then the next thing. And then, I mean, they had Jumanji cast. They had Krager, and of course, he showed off his Resident Evil footage, which I'm like, fucking release the footage. God damn it. I am so, I mean, I'm not a big video game guy, but I played me some Resident Evil, and I watched those goddamn Paul W.S. Anderson movies. And I'm a fan of the franchise, and I'm a fan of Zach Krager, and I'm like, his outlook of it. And I love the fact that he said he played the shit out of the games, try to take in all the games, but he didn't want to like just do the game, but he said like his movie has a lot of heart and soul of the game within it. And then when I heard that somebody said it's like Mad Max Fury Road, but in Umbrella City, and it's like you're trying to get from point A to point B, I'm like, sign me the fuck up. That's all you had to say. Yeah. And I think he's kind of taken a note from Fallout. Because Jonathan Nolan kind of approached it the same way. Big fan of the games where he was. And then he was like, we're going to do our own story within the world of Fallout. And I think Krager's doing the same thing. It seems like that movie, point A to point B. I also read somewhere that it might timeline wise take place in between 2 and 4, which I'm fine with because I'm not like the biggest Resident Evil continuity dork. But
if you're going to do like a Mad Maxy point A to point B courier carrier delivering some kind of thing, and then all hell breaks loose, and I think it's Raccoon City. Yeah, sign me the fuck up.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say no, especially since like I love Barbarian. I liked Weapons. So Zach Kreger is 2-0 for me. So yeah, I'll watch Resident Evil. And I've heard that they might release the footage next week for it.
I hope so.
Yeah.
I said Umbrella City. I meant Raccoon City. Umbrella is the corporation. So let's see. Right now, they said Sean Baker is set to write and direct a new film called TMO for Warner Brothers' new indie studio named Clockwork. So they unveiled a new indie part of, and there it is right there, Clockwork. That's cool. So they're going to try to maybe, give a little bit more love for the indie side of the biz, which is good, and we want that. And Sean Baker's going to, TAMO. I don't know exactly. That is like something in Spanish, maybe. I don't know. My Spanish sucks. So, but yeah, that's cool. So they unveiled that. So
I wish they'd be staying solo and not merging with Paramount. That way, they could thrive a little bit more. Lord have mercy. God, I know that's the thing. It's like with all this happening right now, we just got that freaking Paramount cloud that is just coming over the horizon, and is just about to just Did you see that the Avatar movie leaked online?
Yeah. Yeah.
Some former Paramount employee is pissed. They want revenge.
It's going to be messy. I mean, you had like over 1,000 people in Hollywood signing a petition not wanting this to happen.
Meanwhile, another 1,000 people just lost their jobs at Disney.
Yeah, did you see that shit?
Yeah, I did.
Good Lord. I don't know if anybody else saw the news out there, but yeah, the fact that they unveiled that news, that news gets reported the week of CinemaCon. But yeah, Disney has laid off nearly the entire visual development team at Marvel Studios. Only a skeleton crew remains in place to coordinate hiring on a pre-project basis, which means they'll hire some guys and they're probably going to use AI, because we know that Disney was like totally all about like, oh yeah, we're gonna, and I just wouldn't be surprised if like they might hire half the staff and then the other is just that if they're going to be using AI stuff. So
I'll just say it's not a good look for the new CEO DeMarco. Like that. That's a fuck thing to do, dude.
Yeah, I know. It's just like that's what everybody's fears are, and then when like these guys are coming out and just going like, oh, there's nothing to worry about, and then all of a sudden, yeah, okay. That's why like when David Ellison started pushing back on the claims of what could happen when it comes to the merger, and he was like, hey, we're doing this, and I was like, yeah, okay, say whatever. We're still gonna. We don't trust you. We don't trust you guys.
No,
none of us trust you guys. It's like you have to realize that, you're the one, you're in the business of making more money than you already freaking have, which is insane. But we can only hope that, as long as people can make their freaking movies. WB's co-CEOs just thanked theater owners standing strong during the chicken jockey popcorn explosions. That's cool that they made a joke about the chicken jockey. Yeah, you said it right there, William. If Ellison is talking, he's most likely lying.
Probably.
Pretty much. What's going on, Jose? Where's the outrage from the actors over this? Meanwhile, they're crying about Paramount. Over what? Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah, you're right. Why aren't they crying about this? Yeah, they should be talking about this whole news right here. They pick and choose. But you're not gonna hear any of the Marvel Studios actors saying it. You're not gonna hear Pedro Pascal or Mark Ruffalo commenting about that news because they work for them.
There's one actor who could probably get away with it.
Robert Downey
Jr.
Yeah.
He's the only one I think.
Anything either.
Because who's gonna tell Robert Downey Jr. to shut the fuck up?
True.
Like
maybe even Chris Evans. They might not even be all. Some of the top dudes. Maybe even Hemsworth. Yeah. I mean, they could probably be like, say.
Oh, Hiddleston. Hiddleston probably get away.
Yeah, Hiddleston probably. The veterans can probably say some shit.
Oh, maybe even Ruffalo. Ruffalo has no problem speaking out about anything.
Yeah, it's true, but it's like, is he going to talk about this though?
I don't know.
I don't know. It's like,
It's
come
just
on,
kind of,
guys.
it's just shitty. You know, I've got
Shitty.
2 friends down in LA, one who works in the writing sphere, the other one who works in the more technical stuff, and both of them are struggling right now to find work. And I'm like, it's such a pain, dude.
I get these the videos on my TikTok feed and stuff like that sometimes, people just talking about how the struggle it is, and people are moving out of LA obviously because it's really expensive to live there, and they just can't find work.
Yeah.
And they're taking up jobs. They're working at grocery stores and restaurants, of course, which has always been the case, but it's even more now.
Yeah.
They're doing a sizzle reel right now of the 2025 films, which might as well show the accomplishment that was 2025. Probably
Minecraft, Superman. What else do they have last year? Sinners. Yep.
One battle after another. So, I mean, they have a lot to brag about when it comes to 2025. A lot to brag about. Mickey 17 not being one of them, but hey, I still enjoyed that.
Still great movie.
I still enjoyed it.
One of my favorites last year, that's for sure.
Yeah, it missed. And I get it. It wasn't for everybody, but I happen to like it. Yeah, Final Destination Bloodlines. Yep. Yeah, that also made them money. So yeah, they have plenty to brag about when it comes to all that. But I just wonder if if they're gonna just fully announce who Adria is gonna be. That'd be, I mean, it's just funny, because I mean, when we were talking about it, it was like, and there was never anything fully official, even though some of the trades were going, oh yeah, we heard it is Maxima. And it's like, yeah, but where's Jimmy Guns? Why hasn't he said anything? He didn't say anything.
Variety and Deadline are saying Maxima. THR is like, could be, might not be though.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. Yeah, so yeah, they're just showing that. Oh yeah, F1, of course, showing F1. Wuthering Heights. Oh yeah, they're showing then the upcoming stuff, which they're showing this year's stuff, which is Wuthering Heights, The Mummy,
yep,
Digger, Supergirl, Dune Part 3, Mortal Kombat 2, and then of course Cat in the Hat.
That's right.
They got a new shot of Lobo smiling towards the camera. Okay, Clayface logo flashes. Ooh.
Oh, okay.
So we got a logo at least. So maybe we'll get a logo out of this. Quotes from Mortal Kombat, like finish him and more. Okay. I don't know what Brandon Davis is using. He is using something where he is able to quickly type. I don't know if he's using like an AI app or something like that. And maybe he's just or maybe he's just using a voice app, maybe he's using the AI on his phone and he's just he's just talking.
So something I learned at Comic-Con 2024 was that people like Brandon Davis, Soups, anyone who has a large following, if they're taking pictures or doing some of this stuff, they're paying other people to write out their shit for them. They could be using AI at this point now. That was 2 years ago. They could be. He could be. I don't know.
I mean, he might just be talking to his phone and just has a really good app that's translating and immediately sending a tweet as he's doing. Because I noticed that last night. And I was reading some of the stuff, and there was typos and shit. Some sentences weren't making sense. So I think he was just probably just. Yep, we lost Phil for a little bit. But yeah, let's see what else. What are you guys talking about? Nick 17, which I had seen in theaters. Yeah, it was good. I liked it. It is a very unique. If she's Wonder Woman, we're storming Gunn's house. Oh God. You and your James Gunn derangement syndrome, I tell you. Jeez. The gun is a silencer today. Because
he was talking this morning. He was he confirmed David Fleming was back as his composer for Man of Tomorrow.
Yeah, he said that. I love Maxima my whole life. I'll be the only person in the world devastated. Probably. I think Adria Ajona will definitely be Wonder Woman. And it's going to be interesting the way that how that all just comes about, man. It's just going to be, because I mean, it's going to be interesting. It's going to, obviously there's already people blowing up the internet when it comes to all this, but yeah, it's just so funny. There's up. She's not exactly Maxima. We don't know for sure. And then even the actress who plays Martha Kent, she even came out and said hey, well, wait till James Gunn confirms it or something like that on Twitter. I was like, what are you doing? You're adding to this madness? So I was like, whoa, interesting. Yeah, and I'm wondering, will they confirm who Sebastian Stan? Well, we know who
That'd be nice.
Yeah, but I mean,
more so for Scarlet than Sebastian Stan. But yeah, it'd be nice.
I mean, it's pretty much been confirmed that Sebastian Stan's going to be playing, of course, Harvey. No, she's just too damn short. Okay.
How tall is Adria Ajona?
She's like 5'6".
That's not that bad.
Or 5'4", maybe 5'4", I think. 5'4", 5'5". Tom Hardy is 5'8", 5'9", and he played a 6-foot plus Bane. Relax. Freaking Tom Cruise played Reacher.
Yeah,
so he still looks short, but no, it's like, yeah, there's no problems with that. Like I said, it's like it's not the height thing is not the biggest issue. Not the biggest issue there, bud.
So you can put her in like platform heels or something.
Oh yeah, well,
probably suck, but you know.
Well, no, I mean like. She's probably gonna be in heels anyways, and it's like if she's like 5'4", 5'5", you put her in some 4-inch, she's gonna be 5'9", 5'10". That's
right.
I mean, do we need like a 6'5" Wonder Woman? Is that what we need?
I don't think so. The chick who played Taskmaster, Olga Kurylenko, she was almost Wonder Woman. She tested for that role, and she's pretty tall.
Oh yeah, I remember that. I remember she was on the short list.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh yeah, she was the Bond girl in Quantum of Solace.
You know,
the least liked one of Daniel Craig's Bonds.
I wouldn't put it past Gunn to cast Elizabeth Debicki in some sort of role, because she was in Guardians 2 and 3 as Aisha, the Sovereign Queen, or whatever the hell.
That's right, she was. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Could be interesting. The Warner Brothers panel presentation. Okay, yeah. I'm just reading some things, but at least we got I'm like, release that freaking Clayface logo. Come on, I want to see what that looks like.
That'd be nice.
But I keep seeing people just still talking about the clockwork thing and the sizzle reel and everything. So yeah, and then of course there's a shot of Jeff Goldstein. Who's Jeff Goldstein? I don't remember that. No
idea.
Yeah. He's standing next to, I guess he's somebody from who organized CinemaCon. I don't know. Tom Cruise want to play the next Batman.
Good. Just kidding. Probably not.
Adria's 5'7". Okay.
Is she? Okay, that's not that bad.
Yeah, and then you put her in some. Yeah, you could get her to almost 6 foot basically if she's wearing some. Yeah, height's not going to be an issue. Height's not an issue. I think it's because she's friends with James Gunn, and that's why Jose doesn't like her. All right, Warner Brothers reveals their theatrical plans for 14 films in 2026, 18 films in 2027. Film Crave, what are you doing? Why are you post these dummies? So this is funny right here. Just looking at tweets, and like they're talking about Warner Brothers. One of these things is not like the others. This is Universal.
That's Universal.
Hello. Whoops. That's funny. I was just like, wait a minute. Odyssey is not Warner Brothers. I mean, it should be. They should still have Christopher Nolan. They could maybe still have that, but first up, Warner Brothers. Okay, so we got a 2027 sneak peek that's happening right now. So
why are they showing 2027?
I mean, they have to have some stuff I don't know.
Well, there is one coming in 2027 they would absolutely have no problem showing off, and that's Man of Tomorrow.
Yeah, if they have something. Yeah, but I think they would save that for the DC Studios portion.
True.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's going to be like a whole presentation, but I don't know. Yeah. I don't know what exactly they would be showing. Yeah, that's a good point. But maybe they already got. Maybe they're just showing logos. Maybe they're showing concepts. Ooh, M. Night Shyamalan movie. They're showing that. That's what they're filming right now with Jake Gyllenhaal, and I forgot what the girl's name is. I forgot what it was called. That's what they're doing. Movie about ghosts. Yeah, but it's it's called Remain. I think it's called Remain. That's the title of the movie. It's called Remain. So that's been in production for a bit. So okay, that makes sense. And that's Jake Gyllenhaal, which should be good. You know, it's sad that Shyamalan has kind of like been hit or miss. For I'm always been a Shyamalan fan. He's one of my favorites, no matter what. But yeah, I understand why he's been like a little hit or miss.
I think Shyamalan and Zack Snyder are in a very similar category of auteur filmmaking.
Yeah, I can see that. Apple, any news on Godzilla? Yeah, Supernova, Godzilla Kong Supernova. Yeah, I'm sure they're going to probably show something. Logo, concept art, maybe something. I don't know. Margot Robbie teases Ocean's prequel. Oh, that's still happening. I forgot about that.
So did I.
Totally forgot about that. Isn't Bradley Cooper like part of that? I thought he was producing, directing, or they want him to direct. There was like a rumor that they were going to get him to direct that. And
I wouldn't hate that.
I wouldn't hate that either. I think he's a good director. I like Bradley Cooper, but I'm still like, is this prequel supposed to take place like decades in the past? Right? It's not supposed to be like not like an Ocean's 8 thing, where they're just like, oh yeah, Sandra Bullock is the sister of Danny Ocean and blah, blah, blah. It's not going to be like something like that. It's just supposed to be, I don't know. That's what I heard. I think it's supposed to be like in the past.
Yeah,
decades in the past. I don't know if they're trying to go for that, trying to capture that essence of the original Ocean's 11 with, Dean Martin and all those fuckers that the movies are based off of. Yeah. Oh yeah, there you go. Well, thank you. Discussing film follows the parents of Danny Ocean in 1962 Monaco Grand Prix. So I guess Bradley Cooper might be playing Danny Ocean's dad. That makes sense. And then she's playing his mom. Is that what's happening? I mean, Discussing Film didn't say that. I mean, didn't say anything about Bradley Cooper, but they used Bradley Cooper's picture. So that okay. I don't hate that. Evil Dead Wrath comes out in 2027 by Sam Raimi. What? That's right. There's another one. So Sam Raimi's making that one? Wait a minute. Is he directing? Holy shit. Wow, everything's moving so fast right now. All of a sudden, it's just everything's kicking into gear. All right. So, Jack Black gives an update on Minecraft 2 a video that he sent, which, cool.
Kirsten Dunst is in that one.
Tim Miller and Keanu Reeves are teaming up for a shark film called Shiver. I remember we heard about that they were going to team up, but we didn't know what the hell that was about. So it's going to be called Shiver, and it's a shark film. Cool. I like Tim Miller, Keanu Reeves, and then Evil Dead Wrath by Sam Raimi. Is he actually coming back and directing a fucking Evil Dead movie? Oh my God! Please say yes. I mean, if they're saying that, shit,
that'd be cool.
Ooh, Evil Dead Wrath to release in theaters next year. So we got What's the Evil Dead? This Evil Dead Burn this year, and then Evil Dead Wrath next year. Oh my God! And if Sam Raimi's is he directing that? I mean, Jesus. James Gunn, David Cornsweet, and Nicholas Hoult appear via video to tease Man of Tomorrow for 2027. Doesn't seem like we're getting anything else. Yeah, obviously they haven't started filming yet. Sam Raimi promotes Evil Dead Wrath to the sound of Bark at the Moon by Ozzy Osbourne. So I guess Sam Raimi. Wow. Love that shit. Sam Raimi returning fully to direct an Evil Dead Wrath. Love it.
That's cool.
Yeah. All right. There you go. Yeah, the M. Night Shyamalan movie is Remain with Phoebe Dynevor. She was on the short list for Lois.
Phoebe Dynevor, yeah.
Yeah, Phoebe Dynevor. There you go. And Jake Gyllenhaal. I waited a long time to go back to the genre of ghosts, Shyamalan said. Can't wait for the audience to see this. It's like a love story with ghosts. So, okay. So, yeah, basically the Warner Brothers movie slate for 2027 remain Panic Carefully. Not sure what that is, but it sounds like a cool title. Oceans. I guess that's what it's called. The prequel. It's just Oceans. Bad Fairies. Margie Claus. Was that fucking Santa Claus's sister instead of the brother this time? Man of Tomorrow. Shiver. Evil Dead Wrath. Godzilla Kong. Supernova. A Nancy Meyers film. I don't know what that is. Nancy Meyers film. Nancy Meyers, that's an author? I don't know. And then, of course, The Hunt for Gollum. That's coming out December 17th of next year. So yeah, the Oceans prequel starring Bradley Cooper and Margot Robbie. Yeah, they're playing the parents of Danny Ocean. Okay, I can get around. I can get. Yeah, I like that. I wonder if he's directing though. That's what because I know he was circling around directing it. So
yeah,
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. Why not? And now Tom Cruise and Alejandro are getting a standing ovation.
Interesting.
So we might get a Digger trailer. Did you see that they posted up somewhere in California a big ass shovel? Yeah, they're like the Tom Cruise. He posted the coordinates for it, and yeah, they're already doing like a whole big thing here. I'll show you. They're already doing like promotion for this thing, but yeah, you can find this on a corner of an intersection over in Coachella. A big ass shovel.
Oh,
look at that.
Interesting.
Yeah. So they're already trying to do some heavy promotion of this movie. Which, hey, I mean, you got to do that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Nicholas Holt says, "Man of Tomorrow will continue the Superman saga with a new villain and an unlikely alliance." Of course, we already knew that kind of stuff. So is everything just kind of coming? I thought they were going to have like a DC portion, but maybe they're all just putting everything together. But then again, it could just be all the 2027 stuff.
Could be, yeah.
A teaser for Lord of the Rings, The Hunt for Gollum was shown at CinemaCon. This is a tale that must never be told, is the tagline.
Wow.
So I know like Andy Serkis was already filming stuff for it. I think when he was doing interviews, he was in the middle of filming things.
Well, I know his schedule is supposed to be split between that and the Batman Part 2.
Yeah. Yeah. So is that? Oh, they did release this. Okay, so they actually released a motion poster. Look at that. So for you Lord of the Rings fans, whoops, wrong thing. Here we go. Got a little motion poster for it. And some music.
Ian McKellen is Gandalf. Kate
Winslet. Amy Dornan.
Leo Woodall.
Lee Pace. And of course, Elijah.
Wow. Okay. Huh.
There you go. There you go, Lord of the Rings fans.
I still have very fond, well, not fond, but, you know, I have memories of seeing all those movies in the theaters, my aunt and uncle, and like just wishing they were Star Wars movies.
I know. I'm not big on the Lord of the Rings franchise, and I know people love them and stuff, and I'm like, yeah, cool. I guess Jamie Dornan's playing Aragorn, the younger version or that version, yeah, whatever the hell.
Because Viggo's not coming back.
Oh, Viggo, yeah, he's not coming back, so he's replacing him. Gotcha.
Jamie Dornan, why does that sound familiar? I feel I've heard that name before.
Oh yeah, he was 50 Shades dude. He's gray.
Oh
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's
I see it.
Yeah.
I can
he looks like he could play him and Henry Cavill could play brothers.
Oh, totally.
Yeah, they look. I always thought that those two could play brothers. I always thought that even if, like he could in another multiverse, he would be cast, maybe even cast as Superman. He looks like Superman-ish.
Yeah.
Let's see. It doesn't get any bigger than this. Tom Cruise and are in the house. Come on, release a trailer for it. I'm anxious to see more of what this movie is about.
It's Tom Cruise and Inarritu. Bound to be something interesting.
Ooh. Let's see. Clayface footage appears in the beginning. There's a red title card and one shot of Tom Reese Harry's. All right, man, there's like so much stuff. Yeah, so Tom Reese Harry's, of course, is playing Matt Hagen, smiling on the red carpet. A fuller trailer is likely coming soon.
Go figure.
No, come on. Do it. Just release it. Well, they probably won't release it to us, right? Well, maybe they will.
I mean, I would hope they'd throw it in front of the Mummy, but
yeah, that would be a good spot to do it. I mean, we got
like that, and yeah.
I mean, and it's the same, same studio, so why not? Okay, Alejandro Gonzalez first thought of the idea for Digger 9 years ago. Met with Tom Cruise and on the set of Top Gun Maverick to discuss. Nice. That's got to be interesting when you're making a big movie like that and you're meeting with other directors about other movies.
Yeah.
Obviously setting up shots and doing all that. You're gonna have downtime. So why not take meetings? That's cool. 9 years ago. I always love it when I hear like when did the idea form in your head? So that's cool. Okay, so the Panic Carefully movie is from Sam Ismail. Don't know who that is. Will be the first IMAX digital release presented entirely in 1:4:3:1 aspect ratio during the entire film. It stars Julia Roberts and Elizabeth Olsen, described as a paranoid thriller that is a mix of Mr. Robot and Silence of the Lambs. Okay.
I like both of those things.
Yeah. Well, it's just like last night they talked about that fucking Taika Waititi movie. There's a Taika Waititi movie coming out from Sony with starring Jenna Ortega that's I think based on a book. And I was like, but then I heard the synopsis, which it's about she plays like a robot helper in a dystopian future about I forgot exactly what it was. And I was like, all right, it sounds intriguing. I kind of like the sci-fi elements, but I'm gonna have to see a trailer first because it's Taika Waititi.
Yeah, that inspires no confidence whatsoever.
Yeah, no, I'm like, is it gonna be some stupid, goofy fucking thing? So I'm like, oh, I don't know about that. I'm not saying that. Jojo Rabbit. I'll give him that. I'll give him, and I'll clap for that. I thought that was,
he gets an Eminem for me for that movie. That's all he gets.
Yeah, there you go.
Eminem. Good effort.
Yeah, but other than that, fuck. I hear this name and I just. Everyone should meet Tom Cruise riding up on a motorcycle. That's what Patton Oswalt said. Patton Oswalt making a joke. But yeah, no, that Panic Carefully sounds pretty good. Star power too.
Sean Levy let him shoot a shot in Starfighter.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So
true.
There are multiple ways to say hi to Tom Cruise, I guess.
Yeah, it's Tom Cruise, and everything's moving fast. A lot of people talking about the Gollum movie.
Yep.
Breaking on an on-screen sizzle reel upcoming 2027. We already saw that. We already talked about that. Tom Cruise says it took 40 years for him to be able to put on the boots of Digger Rockwell for the film. So is this based on an actual person? I'm not sure. That's why I want to see a trailer because I thought it was I guess it's based on an actual person named Digger Rockwell.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right.
I've got Rob Keys up here on Threads. Yeah. I'm just refreshing his feed, see what he says.
The movie's wild. It's funny and can't wait for you to see it, says Tom Cruise. All right.
D-Man, the name of the movie is Digger.
Yeah. And then they're saying that shot of Jason Momoa, people are thinking that he might be breaking the fourth wall. You winking at the camera. Yeah, watching Tom Cruise become Digger Rockwell. I was not prepared for that, said Alejandro, who says it's Tom's most difficult film. I could see that because, Tom Cruise, when you see him running, you see him jumping, you see him doing stunts. Yeah, that's difficult, but that's Tom Cruise. Mm-hmm. So it seems like this film's going to, it's going to challenge him acting wise, which good. That's what needs to happen. Tom Cruise is, he ain't getting any younger.
He's also been in the action sphere for such a long time.
And then anytime he, like Tropical Thunder or
Outsiders.
Yeah. And but then when you see him step out of his comfort zone, it's it's cool. And then, Collateral.
Yeah.
Playing a bad guy. Let's have some more of that, please.
Oh, totally.
he does so well with that kind of stuff, and it's cool. All right, they're showing Digger footage, so that's cool. So yeah, he came up with the idea 9 years ago and started talking to so yeah, we already heard about that. Cool. But yeah, they're showing footage, and I'm like, please release it. Please release it. I want to see. They might hold off on it, but hey. It's funny to see how we have this uncontrollable, delusional need to control things. That's funny to me. Said Alejandro. But yeah, and then they showed that. Okay. James Gunn says he's excited to share Mana tomorrow, and David Cornswood adds to CinemaCon video montage. Try saving the world with your sworn enemy.
Yeah.
It's gonna be interesting to see that dynamic. Okay. Everything's just all over the place here.
You know what's really funny is like right in between when after the Snyder Cut was coming out and before Gunn had Suicide Squad, or rather like right around that time, I did a fun spec script of like, I called it Justice League Brave and the Bold, and it was like it had Wonder Woman at the forefront, Cyborg, Flash, characters from, Justice League, and like they were fighting Starro. And he makes the Suicide Squad, and Starro's in it. Like months before Man of Tomorrow was announced, I'm thinking to myself, like, what kind of Superman movie would I do? Obviously Brainiac. And I had the idea of like, well, what if Luthor was in prison, but he was still kind of lightweight assisting with this whole Brainiac invasion thing. And now he's making a movie with Brainiac and Luthor and Superman having it. And I'm just like, all right, James Gunn can read minds. That's cool.
Yeah. Apparently he can. Oh, man.
I mean, do you think we'll even get anything for Man of Tomorrow, like a logo or even like I don't think they're going to
show it for a logo, like show the logo, but I would assume it would just be like the same font. I would assume it'd be like almost like the same font. So I don't know. It's just I don't know. It would be cool if like we had they posted something. This kind of movie is why I wanted to make movies. Tom Cruise on Alejandro's Digger. Yeah. So it seems like Tom Cruise is just really, I think this is like going to be the next wave of his career right here, because I know somebody was like, hey, isn't he almost 70? It's like, what is he, 62, 63, 64?
Something like that.
Yeah. So, he's still in good shape, obviously. But yeah, I think this is like kind of like going to be like the next thing. I think if Mission Impossible is definitely done for him. And I don't know if another Top Gun might be,
He's 63, by the way.
63, so early 60s. Let's see. Will they show the trailer for? I think that. Well, we're definitely getting it. So don't worry. There'll be plenty of goofy jokes to break tension. We're talking about other things too here, Jose. Yeah. Come on, talk about some of the stuff you're excited for. Are you excited for Tom Cruise's Digger? Let them send you a check. Oh, jeez. We want Clayface. Yeah, Iceberg. I know. We're hoping that we're gonna get something. Where's Godzilla? Yeah, we got Gojira. Well, we had one little Godzilla thing at least.
-1 and now -0 have, I would say, put the current MonsterVerse to shame.
So
at least the movies.
Yeah. So the cast of Digger also has John Goodman, Jesse Plemons, Riz Ahmed, and Sandra Hüller in it. Okay. That's a good cast. Jesse Plemons is like kind of one of my favorite actors right now. Just when he just shows up, he's just so fucking good. And loved him in Civil War. Loved him in, of course,
Breaking Bad.
Well, I'm talking about recently. Jesus Christ, what's the Emma Stone movie? I'm just totally blanking right now. Was it
Begonia?
Begonia. I knew it started with a B, but my brain couldn't get there. And then of course he was in he did a follow-up in what, god damn, my brain is just all of a sudden just shut off. What's the sci-fi show, the anthology show on Netflix? Blue White Rabbit something. What is it called? He did a follow-up. He did that follow-up to that one that he did in like season 3.
Black Mirror.
Jesus Christ. My brain just totally just glitched right now when it came to Jesse Plemons for some reason. I love it. But yeah,
He's
it's
married
just
to
he's just
Kirsten Dunst. He's married to Kirsten Dunst.
Yeah, Kirsten Dunst. Yeah. Here we won't be making a fuss. Nothing. Okay, I see. Warner Brothers did a montage of filmmakers and actors at CinemaCon teasing. Oh, what one film not mentioned? The Batman Part 2. What? And that's a little weird. Okay, well, hopefully that's a little strange. That's a little strange. Why wasn't there like a logo at least? Digger footage description: very moody and atmospheric with a comedic tone. Tom Cruise with gray hair and much older in a mansion with his cat. Tom's got a southern accent. Tom walking around his house doing a video call with an environmental analyst. John Goodman playing the president. Riz Ahmed seen yelling at Tom. Massive disaster that only Tom can resolve. Okay. Release the footage, damn it.
Sounds interesting enough. I mean, John Goodman and Tom Cruise. Sign me up.
Yeah, I like it.
Oh, here's a poster for Digger.
It's
a little janky, but
wait. Oh, what if somebody fooled me with a freaking? Did you share it? Oh yeah, that's already been out there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a cool little poster. Yeah, I like that. I like that they use like the words and make him. Yeah, so somebody fooled me though. I thought they released a Clayface poster, but it's fan made. Damn you guys, or freaking AI made or whatever the hell.
The internet
almost fooled me. I was like, oh shit. I was like, they released a Clayface poster. No, it's AI or fan made, whatever it is. Now they're showing the end of Oak Street, which that looks cool. Did you see that trailer?
Yeah, I did. That shit looks wild.
Yeah, I mean it's from Bad Robot, so I even was thinking, well, what if it's a Cloverfield? But probably not. But very interesting. Because I mean, the hook is already there. You don't need to show any more. It's kind of like how Weapons was, or even like a Cloverfield movie. It's like when you reveal that your whole street has been relocated into the prehistoric world or whatever.
Yeah,
that's all I need. You don't need to show me anymore. You hooked me. I'm just like, okay, what is that movie going to be about? How, why,
that trailer was certainly something else.
Yeah. So I don't know. That's all I needed, just to see that. The end of Oak Street is up next. Trailer playing. I think, yeah. Shot of those. Yeah, we already saw the trailer. So I think they just re-showed that same trailer. It ends with dinosaur. Yeah, we already saw. I love how they're posting about like, hey, they just showed the trailer. It's like, yeah, the trailer got released like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
It just sounds like it's the same. Yeah, it's just the same trailer. Nothing different, but I'm already hooked. Paramount is now the only major studio in Hollywood without an indie division after Warner Brothers. Well, I mean, they will eventually have it.
Yeah.
If everything goes through, they will have an indie division. So that's what's going to be interesting. It's going to get messy, I think, a little bit.
It's going to get ugly.
Yeah. Now New Line is coming on. So I think, I mean, that might be all from DC Studios right there. It might not, like I said, it might not be too much more when it comes to all of it, but we'll see. I mean, they didn't mention anything about Supergirl, and the whole cast is there, so I'm assuming that they're saving some of that stuff for last.
I saw that they're doing Warner Brothers Animation.
Yeah, that's what I used for the thumbnail. It kind of goes down, and DC Studios is last.
Yes, and the other one was New Line. So if they're moving on to New Line now, that means DC probably could get its own thing. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, imagining so, because if the entire, not the entire cast, but if the main core of Supergirl's there, they're going to take stage, and they have it. So
I mean, they kind of did that last year with Superman.
Yeah, they did when Gunn was there, and probably there'll probably be another message or something. Let's see. Things are getting spooky. New line is up with a sizzle reel with Mortal Kombat 2, Evil Dead Burn, and The Mummy.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm kind of. I mean, it's so funny because like the Mummy movie. I mean, there was those rumors that people were walking out of like test screenings, and there was all kinds of dumb shit, that was surrounding it. But then now, with people actually really seeing it, people were like, "Holy shit, this movie is disturbing."
Yeah.
Like, yeah, and I'm like, "Oh, see, there you go." So that's why you don't believe that shit. That's why test screening rumors. I just stop it with the test screening rumors.
Well, they all just kind of vary. Right,
Yeah.
by film. I mean, the test screenings for Terrifier 3, people allegedly had like one person walked out before they threw up, and it's like, well, yeah, look at the movie you're watching.
Yeah, so I mean that's probably what happened with The Mummy. People probably walked out because it's supposedly like really fucking gory and disturbing.
Well, apparently, Marvel did a in-house screening of Doomsday.
Yeah.
And people went buck wild on threads like, oh, Marvel had a test screening for Doomsday. And it's like
the best film since Infinity War and stuff like that. It's like, well, they did an internal screening. Right. Of course, it's all going to be praised.
Of course.
You can't take that. And I mean, it's gonna be probably the biggest movie of the year. I mean, whatever.
I'd be shocked if it wasn't.
Yeah, but then things were coming out like Robert Meyer Burnett was saying stuff because of his connections, saying like, oh yeah, this movie is like going to be probably the most expensive movie ever made, almost. And then because if it already has they're saying they already had like a $400 production budget, so and the marketing budget's probably going to be
double that,
almost
like half
that at least. Yeah. So I mean, just if you do that math, Jesus Christ, that movie has to make $1.5 billion plus.
Well, if the rumors of Downey's payday are true, that a fourth of that budget alone goes to him.
So insane. That is so insane. And it's funny too, because God, that guy good on him. I like Downey. But it's just crazy his career. Like he was done for so long. It was like he had a promising career. He was creating a name for himself, and then he gets into too much drugs, gets arrested, gets thrown in prison, and then he just makes this crazy comeback with Iron Man. And then when that's winding down, I mean, everybody was going like, okay, what does he do after Iron Man? And then he does Dr. Dolittle, and that is a massive flop. And everybody's just like, see, he can't do it. And then all of a sudden, Oppenheimer wins an Academy Award and just puts up his middle finger and says, fuck y'all. And now he's back in Marvel. It's like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Man. It's just
he's
crazy.
The villain now.
Yeah, it's just crazy, his career. And that's got to be studied right there for sure. It's like, fuck, man. He's like one of the richest freaking actors out there, man.
When I saw him come out on stage and pull that mask
off, you were there.
I was like, whoa. I lost my collective shit with that.
Well, everybody did. I lost my shit watching. Like, you see I have my live reaction.
Oh yeah, it was you, Paul.
Yeah,
I think 2 other people.
No, it was me, Ryan, and I think that was it. I don't know, maybe Paul.
I think Paul was there too.
Yeah,
Paul,
and Andy.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, so like it was like one of those things where it was like, we were just live watching everything, and yeah, it was like I was like, oh my god, it was like I just started like because I didn't like the idea of it, and I'm still not too. I mean, we've talked about it many times, but I mean, it's Robert Downey Jr. will be all right. Let's see. Okay, there,
as you said.
Yeah, Evil Dead Burn teasers being shown.
Release it.
They're. I mean, that's actually scheduled for release, which that got teased like last week. Where like, oh yeah, the Evil Dead Burn trailer is definitely coming out. Ooh, wait. So footage from the end of Oak Street was shown. A new preview included. Okay, so it was an extended. So including a T-Rex chasing the family across the neighborhood. Oh, okay. So I think it was like the same trailer, but a little extended. Gotcha. Cool. Did you see like we're gonna get the new Fockers movie trailer tomorrow? Looks dumb.
I can't believe they made another one of those movies.
Focker-in-Law with Ariana Grande. Yeah, there was like the tease, and she's getting strapped up to the lie detector, and I'm like, what are we doing here? I'm like, what? Okay, I don't know. Like, I don't know. I'm not an Ariana Grande fan.
Neither am I.
You know,
I still haven't even seen Wicked for Good.
Yeah, I didn't see the first one. I didn't see either one of them. I was like, not for me. Yeah. So, yeah, definitely not for me. So I was like, fuck that. And then, of course, everybody's talking about how the Batman Part 2 was not part of 2027 theatrical sizzle reel. Oh, god damn it. No, the rumors are going to be swirling about that. Jesus. Yeah. Okay. So Evil Dead Burn early trailer footage. Woman shows up half dead with car headrest sticking out of her face. Oh, very gory footage of fingers being cut off on a car door. Woman drinks a lit candle. Man falls on open dishwasher with knives. Crowd was terrified. Jesus Christ. Yep, that sounds pretty intense. And now we're getting Mortal Kombat 2 footage.
I don't think I need to see any more of that. I'm pretty sold on seeing
Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna be there opening. I just worry because
I hear you.
I had such high hopes for the first one, and then I was just kind of Johnny Cage calling Baraka a giant fucking pussy is also another highlight of CinemaCon.
Okay.
I'm Johnny fucking Cage.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're gonna get some good one-liners from Carl Urban, of course.
Oh, totally. Yeah, so, I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah. I just
looking forward to seeing who dies.
Yeah. I mean, that's the bad part about these, because when you're playing the game, obviously you're going through up the ranks and you're just killing everybody as you're going, or they, it's like, so how do you do that in a movie? And and that's why I think like especially when it came to the original Mortal Kombat, it was like, all right, how do you show fatalities without killing the main characters? Well, you just have Sub-Zero just kill somebody, or these guys just killed like random dudes that are not actual characters, So that's how you try to do that, but it's just it's hard where it's like this is supposed to be
that first movie had Shang Tsung doing Your Soul Is Mine.
Yeah.
With Kung Lao, and he's back in this movie, and I would have to wager it's probably by way of Quan Chi, because that's mostly what Quan Chi does in Mortal Kombat. He fucking works for Shinnok and brings people back to life. That's how Noob Saibot's here. It's a whole thing. So
yeah. So that makes sense to bring obviously that character into
And I like Quan Chi. He's one of my favorite characters in all of Mortal Kombat. I love Quan Chi.
When did he show? He showed up in the fourth.
I think so. 3 or 4, something like that.
He might have showed up in the Ultimate edition because the third one had so many different had few different versions. I remember.
Yeah.
The fourth one before the third one, I remember they had it was Mortal Kombat 3, and then it was like Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3, and then which I think that was like a combination of the entire trilogy, and I think that's when they introduced that character, and then I think he was more predominant in the fourth one. That was when Mortal Kombat went full on 3D. And that's when I stopped playing it. So, but I played that trilogy so much.
Looks like his first appearance, Mortal Kombat 4. Based on what I'm reading here.
Okay, so it is Mortal Kombat 4. So he did. Okay, that makes sense. For some reason I thought it was like the Ultimate, but I guess the footage that they showed was mainly the Johnny Cage Baraka fight.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so that's what. So I'm guessing when they release, we might get that soon because that's coming out May 8th. May 8th, that's coming out less than a month.
3 weeks from now.
We actually might be getting that footage soon. So I wouldn't be surprised if that's the first clip we see is that'd be a good clip to put out there. Johnny Cage versus Baraka. I remember Baraka was one of the characters I like to use a lot in Mortal Kombat 2. But Johnny Cage was my dude in the first one and the second one too.
Yeah, well, Johnny Cage. I like Johnny Cage. I think he's a fun character to play, but I've always been a Sub-Zero fan.
Yeah,
Sub-Zero's my character.
Sub-Zero, I kind of rotated between those three. Obviously with playing those games a lot, I try to beat the game with every character, but I was most comfortable with Sub-Zero, Johnny Cage, Baraka, and the second one. When it came to the third one, I liked Cyrax. Cyrax was fun to play in the third one. He became my favorite in the third one. And I remember I was excited that Cyrax was going to be in Mortal Kombat Annihilation, and then of course, ended up being very disappointed with that one.
Yeah. Oh, Sindel was also in the trailer for the newest one, but she's only in it even you have to look really hard to see where she pops up. It's not as abundant as Quan Chi, but they're both in it too, and it makes sense because Katana's in this game in this movie.
Of course, and I think isn't Melina in this too, and Jade's definitely in this.
Jade's in it, yeah. And Sindel is Katana's stepmom, some shit like
something like that. Yeah,
Shao Kahn's her father.
Yeah, she's the stepmom. We see Carl Urban's Johnny Cage battling Shao Kahn. He jokes, not the face. He is knocked down when he looks at the ground and finds sunglasses and gets into position. It's showtime. So that's what we saw right there. Urban's Cage does a slow motion flip. Cage and Shao Kahn's arms windmill, and Cage ends up in splits, hitting, of course, Khan in the balls. So we're going to see the split ball punch, which of course you have to. I mean, we saw that even in the fucking 95 version where he did that to Goro. Yeah, I mean, that's his signature move, that and the shadow kick.
Yep.
But yeah. So yeah, we're gonna see some him and Baraka, and then they showed him fighting, kind of battling Shao Kahn.
I think everyone's gonna get a crack.
I think this movie that makes sense, where everybody's gonna have a chance to take him on. Yeah. But yeah, I'm just wondering which fatalities are gonna be the ones that we've seen in the games.
I'm not entirely sure, but it looks like in that one fight with Scorpion and Noob, it might be Rain, who's the other.
Is that who that is?
It might be, because when Scorpion does his get over here with his signature chains and Sai, that's not really a Sai, but you what I'm going at, his knife. It you see him cut the leg off of one of the other character, and you see blood splatter, but you also see him do it to Noob too. But the thing about Noob is he's kind of a shadow-based fighter. So are you really cutting blood? Maybe not.
Yeah, true. Yep, it looks like they are going in that order that we saw. So I think DC Studios is definitely last, because they're saying Warner Brothers animation time is happening right now.
Yeah.
So yeah, it seems like DC Studios is definitely last. Cool. So I guess we're going to get Cat in the Hat stuff, which, cool. Oh, no, look who's also there. Nicole Kidman and Sandra Bullock.
Yeah, I did just see a picture of them.
Yeah.
For Practical Magic 2.
Yeah. And then, they're, Cat in the Hat merch is out there. They gave Cat in the Hat merch. Yep, they're showing Cat in the Hat. I mean, I don't really care. But I know Josh Hader. Josh Hader? Is that who's playing the voice? Yeah. Josh Hader?
Bill Hader.
There you go. I was like, I got the wrong one. Josh Hader, and that's Napoleon Dynamite, right? Or one of them. I don't know. But yeah, Bill Hader. But yeah, apparently they gave everybody some gnarly Dr. Seuss wigs for people to wear. I'm seeing a lot of pictures of those now.
God. Remember that first movie with Mike Myers?
Yeah. When they were trying to capitalize on the success of the Grinch, and then that one, people were like, nah.
Nobody liked that. That was bad.
Yeah. I mean, when it came to the Grinch was pretty fucking good. I remember
Oh,
I
yeah.
hadn't seen it in a long time, and I had it on during Christmas time. And I just remember sitting watching going, yeah, this movie is insane how it came to be. And yeah, and what Jim Carrey went through to do that. Because he almost quit. Because I mean, goddamn, sitting in the makeup chair for like 10, 12 hours.
Couldn't
In
do
all
it.
that prosthetics, they had to hire an FBI person who helps people calm their minds. So he had to help them meditate
Oh, wow.
while he was putting the makeup on. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, that's insane. I mean, it ended up paying off, but I'm just kind of going, what did Mike Myers go through? And that didn't end up paying off.
Well, I don't know. He probably
Yeah.
had no problem. He was probably giddy as a schoolgirl sitting there getting
Probably
his makeup
was.
put on.
Mike Myers he was more about wearing, like, changing his appearance.
Yeah.
You know, with his movies. He always liked getting things put on him, prosthetics and makeup. So yeah, you're probably right. He probably really did enjoy it. Jim Carrey just transformed his face on his own.
Like that fucking evil smirk he does. He's just,
I know. Yeah.
I can't even do it because he's.
I know.
Just
I
so
can't do it
mad.
either. Yeah, it's crazy. Is it too early to see dynamic duo stuff? Probably, but that would be kind of. I totally forgot about that. I wonder if they would show some footage.
I'm gonna use John real quick. Be right back.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, that'd be pretty interesting. So you're back in just Mortal Kombat stuff. Sindel is Katana's mother. Shao Kahn is Katana's. Oh, okay. So we had it reversed. Gotcha. Quan Chi first appearance with Sub-Zero Mortal Kombat Mythologies. That's what it was. I knew it was before Mortal Kombat 4 because I briefly did. I played that game and I was like, yeah, that's what it was. Okay, thank you there, Azteca. Because it was before it got all, big time 3D. And I remember I totally forgot about that game. And yes, I did play that game. Not as much as the other ones, but yeah. Probably, I don't know. Maybe they'll show stuff. And yeah, Cat in the Hat is terrifying. Yeah, it was a shit movie. I don't know. I don't see it dropping yet, but it's supposed to drop. I think I think I might have heard something about the Evil Dead trailer dropping Thursday. I thought I remember. Don't quote me on that. We got to the bottom of it right here. Quan Chi first appearance, Sub-Zero Mortal Kombat Mythologies. Remember that? Yeah, that was before it went all 3D. That's what I was thinking of because I played that game briefly, but I remember they did that. They were doing stuff like that. So that was before Mortal Kombat 4. Peter Safran is here. So now, yeah. So I guess they only have Cat in the Hat for animation. So, all right. Wow, so now sucks. It's DC Studios time. So,
well,
good old Peter Saf. Clayface. Oh, cameras roll next week for Man of Tomorrow. Of course, we already know that. But
how excited I am.
Tell me how excited you are, Phil. Come on.
I don't need to waste any more time doing that.
Yeah, maybe just a little bit. You're curious about Lars and Brainiac, at least.
At the very least, yes. I am very curious about.
You could at least be a little excited to see.
And I will say, we've spent a decade asking for Lex Luthor in the power suit.
Yeah, there you go. See, you can be a little half as glasses half full a little bit. But now they're saying Clayface. Oh boy, we're gonna get boy, and this is the thing I'm most excited. First teaser for Clayface is being shown. Oh man!
Come on!
Oh,
drop it to the masses.
Clayface, October 23rd. Character over genre. That's okay. Let's see. All right, they are showing Clayface. Oh boy, man, when is it gonna get released though? Fucking release it this week. God damn it! Like I said, I think it would be perfect for it. But the sad thing and the fact of the matter is they're already projecting the Mummy movie to bomb. So
that sucks.
Yeah, I already saw projections putting at like 8 million opening weekend or something like that. And there's just not enough there, as much as it has the Mummy name. Man of Tomorrow begins next week. Okay. Showcase. Peter Safran. Ooh. Wait. What the fuck? Is that okay? These damn fake goddamn posters. This is the problem that we have now with AI and everything.
Oh yeah.
Because I'm like, wait, did we just get like a title card for Man of Tomorrow?
Nobody watermarks their shit anymore.
I'm like, is that real? I don't think that's real. No. Okay. I don't think that's real. Okay. So somebody said Clayface looks terrifying. That's a good sign because it's supposed to be, it's a Mike Flanagan script. So it's supposed to be a body horror type. Okay.
Where's my goddamn Clayface trailer?
I know, right? Jesus Christ. I mean, it can't be. They can't be holding that thing for too long. There's no way that they should hold this thing for too. They got to start promoting this.
They have to. It comes out in October.
Yeah, so they got to start. I mean, obviously. I mean, it was always the rumor that they were going to release the teaser this month, which they damn well should. But it's like, when? Body horror set to a haunting version of Do You Realize? I'm ready for it. Is that the song?
Probably.
Yeah, I don't know what that song is. Trailer for Clayface. Okay. Let's see if we get a description at least. It'd be cool if all of a sudden it just dropped. Yep, that's okay. So that's done. Now Supergirl is coming up. You got to realize that some of this stuff's going to be delayed because people probably don't have the best. I mean, obviously there's internet in there, but everybody's hogging it up.
Right.
So my feed is just kind of all over the place, but somebody trailer being shown, a terrifying teaser for Clayface. So people are saying terrifying. I like that.
Yeah.
I like the sound of that because if it's a fucking first teaser for Clayface shows Matt Hagen. Disfigured in the hospital, spliced with shots of Gotham City. The footage ends with his face falling off in a bathtub. Ooh. All right.
Slick.
Yeah.
I like that.
Oh, okay. Somebody said, oh, fuck, Clayface is a horror movie. Massively unnerving teaser. All right. That's cool. That's a good little teaser. I like that. A riveting horror thriller from director James Watkins. Safran says about it, saying it emphasizes the studio's interest in character rather than genre. A special piece. Okay.
That's good to know.
Yeah. So, man, his face falling off in the bathtub. Oh, man. Yeah. Full body horror. Quick shots around a man lying in the hospital bed, bandages around his head, ends up with, So that's basically all they saw right there. Well, it'd be cool if we saw that, if it got released. But hey, now Craig Gillespie and Amelia Alcock and Jason Momoa are walking up. Oh, of course, Jason Momoa rolling in on Lobo's bike. So we got the Space Hog there.
Wow.
So they're putting on a show when it comes to that. That's cool. I like that. Might as well. I mean, because let's face it, he's gonna be the big draw. Nothing against Amelia Alcock, but Jason Momoa, he's gonna be a draw to this movie.
If Millie Alcock is the female draw, Jason Momoa is the male draw.
There you go.
Rather, yeah, you get what
it's just because he's already the name. I'm hoping that this movie,
I think it'll be fine.
Gives her the boost and the star power, because that's it's, and when people are casting Supergirl out already, I'm going, I think she's gonna fucking nail it.
Has it been confirmed if she's in Man of Tomorrow?
No, but I think we can all assume. Maybe it has been. I think there might have been some reports. I don't know. Jason Momoa playing Lobo, dream come true. It's a comic I collected. I feel like 12 years old. Me would be freaking out.
Yep.
You fucking Giants lost, dumbasses.
That sucks.
Yeah, 2-1.
Home game?
No, they're in Cincinnati.
Okay.
Supergirl, your time is now. Okay, yeah. So I don't think they're going to be. I mean, they might show a clip. I imagine they're probably going to show a clip or something from it. But that's cool that he showed up on the bike. I mean, why not? But yeah, people are, Clayface. Man, I want to see that footage.
Shout out to Gotham City. It's definitely not
Yeah.
Hollywood. That's for damn sure.
Yeah, man. Let's see. Yeah, just so now they're just probably just talking it up, talking about Supergirl. I wonder if there's going to be like a message from like James Gunn, or maybe the sizzle reel was just the only thing. But you guys saying sounds awesome. That's what I wanted to hear. I don't think they're going to be announcing any Batman Brave and the Bold. And I mean, as much as we were trying to maybe, hope that they were going to announce officially who Adria is playing, doesn't seem like that's going to happen either.
Probably not.
Yeah, that's going to be, who knows what the hell. But I don't know. You know what, though? I will say kind of smart on their behalf to kind of keep people guessing, because it keeps the conversation going.
Well,
is she playing? Is she not?
Once they film that movie outside, if she's outside in any capacity, they're not going to be able to hide that costume, whatever one she's in. So they may as well, at the very least, before they start filming it, you better get out in front of it and confirm who she's playing. You do not want something like that leaked in a set photo.
Yeah, true. That's when you have to really, so maybe they're going to hold on to it for a bit and keep everybody talking, which, not a bad strategy. I'm not going to lie. I mean, that was a lot on my feed today. So
same.
So I mean, why not? It's movie magic. There's no crypto. We only had one dog early on in the shoot that flew in from Romania. Mealy Alcock joked. Oh. Well, I mean, I think she's just kind of like, she's making the joke that she's keeping it light, that, crypto is real or whatever. But I mean, that's the thing, is like when people always talk about, oh, this whole thing is hovering around crypto. It's like, yeah, it is, but he's only going to be in it for the first act. And then probably in the end too. But it's mainly the whole thing is just going to be her, Ruthie, and then of course Lobo.
Yeah.
Their adventure. It's not going to be a lot of crypto in this movie. He's going to be just in the first act. Craig Gillespie talks about taking Supergirl off Earth. He says they visit at least 6 different planets. All right, so now it's 6. I think he said 9 at first. Maybe he messed up that. And Mealy had to speak in 5 different alien languages for the film. Cool. So, details. I think they take a few looks at each other and have a few hundred beers. Jason Momoa on whether Lobo or Aquaman would win in a fight. Nice. That's funny.
Too funny.
Yeah. A few hundred beers. That's funny. They'd be friends. Of course they'd be friends.
Of course they would.
Craig Gillespie, Emily Alcock, Jason Momoa already. Yeah. Okay, we already know that. Jason Momoa, wrote on the thing. Oh, yeah, that's right. We still got... They haven't talked about Dune Part 3, have they?
I don't think so.
What time is it? It started at 4:30, right? Yeah, there's still 25 minutes left. So maybe, I don't think, this is definitely...
This doesn't end until 6:30? Wow.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a 2-hour panel.
Wow.
So I think Dune is probably going to wrap this up. That makes sense. That makes sense because... They're putting a lot in Dune Part 3, especially going up against Doomsday. So I can see that. All of it was memorable. When do you get to do this? She's the first Supergirl that a lot of girls are going to get to meet. It's hard to pinpoint one, so I'll pinpoint none. Millie Alcock on memorable moments from filming. Careful, Millie. You're going to be like, what about Melissa? What about Sasha? And people are going to start freaking out.
All right.
You know how it is. Amelia Alcock is wearing a Supergirl sweater, but the S in the S shield is replaced with interlock DC. Oh, is that what that is? Oh, okay. As if it's a Coco Chanel shirt. It might be. That's what Brandon Davis is saying, but yeah. We saw that when she was on the red carpet thing.
Right.
So I was like, oh, I figured it meant something, but yeah. I don't know if they're showing.
Yeah. The footage description's making the rounds for Clayface, and I'm just like, I don't want the damn description. I want the damn trailer.
I know, seriously. I want that freaking piece of footage. Gillespie says Mealy trained every morning for an hour, no matter how early the call was. He says she really gave Supergirl her all. That's good. You want to hear stuff like that. Every day was epic. Jason Momoa on filming. But because now I'm seeing a bunch of Zendaya pictures of her. Yeah, so they're definitely ending it with Dune. For those who wanted a break from James Gunn's comedic tone, Clayface looks terrifying and way different than, Scott Menzel. See? Yeah, that's what,
Menzel's a funny dude.
Yeah, it's just funny. It's like, that's what we've all been kind of saying. It's like, hey, yeah, I mean, Supergirl probably wasn't fully it because it still felt James Gunnish, but Clayface is definitely not going to feel like that. I mean, even Lanterns, I don't think it's going to feel like that either, but
yeah, no.
But yeah. Oh shit, I remember that. DC Universe Rebirth. No, I think I had this one. Somebody this one dude just posted this right here. I don't know if you read, I just remember this cover right here. It had to do with Clayface. It's a pretty cool cover. It was like a Detective Comics. Yeah.
I have that.
Yeah.
I have that first volume.
Yeah.
James Tynion fourth.
Yeah. I remember I had it too. I have it somewhere. I was like, oh, that's a cool cover. That's a cool cover. What are you guys saying out there?
Do you see?
Love that shit. Reminds me of when Superman and Lois Tyler Hoechlin Superman would speak different languages depending on where he was. Yeah, that's cool. What were you gonna say?
I think I saw someone post a logo for Clayface.
A logo?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Let me see if
they should at least release that. Let's just release that, please. Oh yeah, and then of course the new Daredevil episode just dropped, so people are like, will see it in the cinema and be like, "Thank fuck I saw it in the cinema."
I don't know if you saw it. This might be fan made. I don't know, but
see, that's the thing. You're not gonna know. Not gonna know if it is or not. See, I don't think that is because I've seen that one before.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure, but
yeah. See, that's the thing. Is like you just I've seen that, but I've seen that logo before, so I don't think that's it either.
Yeah, I want an official one.
They said it's red. I saw that they said like it was like red, like a reddish font. So yeah, they should at least just release that. If they're not, God, but I want that freaking footage.
Yeah, me too. Oh man.
Yeah. They're gonna blue balls us. Yes, they are, Jason. They're gonna blue ball us. Yes, we're gonna be left with aching nuts.
More like brown ball.
Right, mud balls. But I mean, I get it though. You don't want to just like, but at the same time, I'm like,
put it out there. Fuck, like just
I know.
Throw something out there. God damn.
Yeah. Well, I think eventually they're gonna do it. I mean, they have to. It's just depending on when. And like I said, it just, as much as like it would be perfect for In Front of the Mummy, I don't think they have high hopes for that. So not a lot of eyeballs. But at the same time, it's like, you're still getting eyeballs though. And then you release it online. Who's gonna care? I don't know. Again, I'm not an exec. I'm not one of these suits making decisions. We are watching an action set piece from Supergirl, which opens on Modest Mouse needle drop. Hello. Yeah, there's gonna be. I think like Supergirl is gonna have the thing is gonna have a bunch of needle drops. Gillespie said, "Oh yeah, we already heard that." So apparently they're showing some kind of action set piece when it comes to all this. So getting the first full clip from Supergirl, which just now started, and it takes place in a bunch of creatures in outer space. Yeah, so they're going to show one of the planets. I guess they're showing a clip for one of the planets that they Fucking William was like, brown balls?
It's Clayface is brown. Come on, man. I know you're old, but come on. I know you're cognizant. Come on, brother.
Yeah.
I think if they're showing a clip for Supergirl, that might make its way online.
Yeah, I mean, I think whatever they're going to show is eventually they'll put it out there, just like the Mortal Kombat one.
Oh yeah,
yeah. So yeah, it's just it's gonna have to get a little closer. All right, so here we go. Description: Supergirl footage. Satin in a coffin by Modest Mouth. Mouth plays. Kara flies into space, tells Alien to stop singing and smoking. Kara saves Ruthie from getting into an altercation with another alien. Ruthie following Kara, pirates board ship. More. Okay, so that's not all the footage. So yeah, they're showing. Oh, let's see. What? Oh, okay. That's fake. Guess I forgot the fake shit. But yeah, so yeah, they're showing some of that. Clayface is gonna be one of those movies that many will not have in the radar, and then when it comes out, word of mouth, hopefully. And like I said, if it's running on a small budget, it doesn't need to do gangbusters. Again, smart. That's why when people would always be like, "Why the fuck are they doing that?" I'm like, "Well, why the fuck not? Something different, you know." And if it's like one of those things where like there will be people going into that movie not knowing that, oh, this is a movie that takes place in Batman's world. Oh wow, cool. You know, maybe they just want to see it just because, you know, the trailer or the, you know, TV spot looks cool.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's just that's the way I've always looked at it. And but I'm, you know, I will say I'm biased because I love the Feet of Clay Part 1 and Part 2 of Batman the Animated Series.
I did see someone say that it's Feet of Clay with a more brutal edge to it. Yeah. Something like that.
Yeah. I mean, that's what it seems like it's going to be. I mean, obviously, they're going to take some liberties. I don't think, you know, I mean, they're basically combining Matt Hagen and Baslow together. Carlo, yeah. And they're combining those two into, like, you know, one character, essentially. So.
Well, James Gunn's also been coy about which Clayface was in Creature Commandos too.
That's true.
So we don't know if it's the same one or if it's, you know, somebody else. Which I think there've been 4. There's Basil Carlo, Matt Hagen.
Yeah, I only know
a female one, and then there's a third one who I don't remember. Something Williams, I think.
Yeah, I don't remember that one either. I just remember the first 2. And nothing else when it comes to that footage. Nope, nothing more. Doesn't look like anything more from the footage. Okay. Nope. That stuff we already seen. Okay, Part 2 of the footage. Pirates steal their stuff, including Ruthie's sword. Kara kind of has a plan to stop them and get it back. Kara takes down pirates using teleporter. Kara needs yellow sun, needs transport to get closer. So she must have got pretty drained from all that. Needs to charge up.
Mm-hmm.
Probably, you know, and obviously she's probably coming off a bender.
Well, in the book,
yeah,
she kind of does come off a bender, but she also does get her hands on some red kryptonite too.
Yeah, the red kryptonite. That's what I'm kind of wondering. Like, is that going to be that? I hope that plays it should.
There's a scene in the last trailer that I'm almost certain is that.
I think you mentioned that on the Vodka stream.
I might have.
Hot, yeah. So, all right. So, footage. I'm sure we'll see maybe some of that in the next trailer.
Yeah, probably. I think they're probably going to do one more trailer before that movie comes out.
Oh, yeah, they're definitely going to do one more trailer.
It's 2 months away.
Yeah, it's crazy to think about, right? June? April 26th. Jesus Christ. I know, before we know it, it's already going to be Jesus Christ.
We'll be talking about it here soon enough, I'm sure.
Yeah.
God, Toy Story and Supergirl 1 week apart. Good God.
Everything's just I know, but it's again, it's just so funny how but I get it. Summer, they're thinking about that. Kids out of school,
Yep.
whatnot, whatever the fuck. But it's just there's so much room to put things. I mean, there's next week. There's really nothing. I think next week I want to see that Faces of Death movie, and
I saw the something for that. It might have been a poster or something, but I was like, oh,
yeah.
that looks interesting.
It looks like a movie I would just watch like randomly on like Amazon Plus or Amazon Prime.
Yeah.
But I was like, but I heard it was gonna be on theaters. I'm like, oh yeah, cool. That seems cool. And I thought it was coming out next week, but turns out it's actually out already. It was just limited release. The movie theater that I go to up here has one showing and it's at 9:40 at night. What the fuck is that?
No thanks.
Like 9:40 at night? That's all you have for that?
Maybe if I was 21 again.
Yeah, I'm like, no. So
No.
yeah, so hopefully maybe I'll see it next week because I don't think there's really anything coming out next week. Part 3 of the Supergirl footage. Kara puts on a spacesuit to go outside and closer to the yellow sun. She gets blasted outside ship without helmet. Kara appears to be defeated, but we know better. Kara floats towards the sun, regains powers. Kara begins to destroy ship. All right. You can already see the people making a correlation to BBS on that one. It's going to be. They're ripping off. Shut up.
Because if Wonder Woman's in Man of Tomorrow, I can already see that being the conversation.
Yeah, especially if there's going to be a Batman presence too, like any kind of hint of Batman.
I fucking hope not.
There's got to be something though. I don't know if there's going to be some kind of event like that. I just have a feeling there's going to be maybe something.
Not because like I don't want it.
Yeah,
but more so because like if it happens, the conversation around it is going to be stop.
I know that's the only bad part. It's like the conversation really just, I just realized, they did start this thing 15 minutes late. So yeah, they're probably going to run longer too. So
yeah,
with the Dune stuff, but I think Supergirl is going to be the last part of. It's got to be the last part of DC Studios.
I'd be shocked if they had anything new to show, because I don't think they're going to show off anything new at all.
Yeah. When it comes to that, I don't think there's going to be any. Man of Tomorrow is just they already just talked about that. There's already going to be like, oh yeah, we're doing. Yeah, I think they're going to save the whole Adria Ajona casting, what she's going to actually be. I think they're going to save that for a bit.
He's got to say something within the next 7 days.
Yeah, he's probably going to. I mean, but yeah, let it sit there, let it simmer a little bit. Why not? I think that'd be pretty smart, to be honest. And then just let it just sit there and let it. New sequence. Supergirl shows Kara on an intergalactic bus that is raided by pirates. We already saw that or heard that. Slowly kickstarting an action sequence. My dog's dying, so I don't really have time for this, she says. Makes sense. Part 4. Okay, Jesus Christ. This is long. This is a long footage description. Ruthie watches Kara fly through space. Kara uses heat vision, which I think we see that in the trailer, to destroy everything. Kara on mission to save Crypto. See her sent to Earth. Calls Superman nerd. Lobo action. Same as we've seen. Momoa born for this. That's a funny description. Momoa born for this. I don't think they actually say that in the trailer. But that's cool. All right. Clayface, yeah, I'm just seeing so many. See, the thing is like they got to release that Clayface footage. A lot of people are like, they're just clamoring for it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, even Deadline just put out their description of it with Peter Safran taking stage, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah. Wow, geez, more. Lots of shots of Kara flying and beating everyone up. Her heat vision is an absolute beam of power. All right. I mean, we kind of just saw little clips of that during the trailer. So yeah, I mean, she's going to be a little badass. I said it's, it is like a John Wick in space kind of thing with her dog and just her fucking up dudes.
Yeah, it's like John Wick and what was the other one that they compared it to?
Oh shit, what was it?
True Grit.
Yeah, True Grit. Yeah, because of the relationship between her and Ruthie. Yeah. That's what's going to drive the movie is that relationship. And then, of course, Lobo, Jason Momoa, of course, adding to it. Oh, here we go. Now they're back to regular stuff. And Sandra Bullock and Nicole Kidman have taken the stage. Oh, we're going to get our first. Everybody waiting for that first look of Practical Magic 2.
Yep.
Hey, I don't mind looking at both of them. They both aged very nicely. So, yeah. So, I mean, at least there's that. I think I remember I saw Practical Magic on HBO like in the late 90s, I think. And I don't really remember that. I remember them, they have witch powers and I remember them dancing in the kitchen. I don't really remember much of that movie at all. That's why when they announced it, I was like, really? People were wanting a sequel? All right. I mean, I'm not the demographic, so whatever.
I like both of those actresses and other things. I have not seen Practical Magic, so
exactly. So yeah, it's just one of those things where I'm like, all right, well, if that gets an audience, I mean, sure, why not?
I'm sure there's an audience for it, mother-daughter date type thing.
Yeah, but maybe it'll be something where it gets people to watch the first one again and then go see the new one.
Yeah.
Let's see. Ghoul, you fell for an AI image of David Cornsweet, Adria Arona, and Robert. Yeah, I saw that too. I saw that on my feed as well. Somebody it was actually from Discussing Fish. Yeah, they posted. I saw somebody retweet that as well, and I was like, "That's not real." Those guys. I mean, that's the thing. I know, and it's funny because, like we said, I mean, her and Momoa are dating. So yeah, it was this one right here. I mean, this is what we have to decipher when it comes to all that. Because, but the thing is like you can easily go, oh yeah, that's fake because that's what David Cornsweet I think looked like in the premiere of Superman.
Yeah.
And that's what he looked like at the premiere of the
Batman.
drama. The drama. The recently, because I remember him wearing like an all black suit, and everybody's like, he looks like Bruce Wayne. And I was like, yeah. So, but I mean, it still looks pretty legit. And I definitely remember her showing up to something in that.
Same, yeah.
Like, woo. All right. But yeah, they wouldn't be dressed up like that. Going to something. No. The rest, I mean, Jason Momoa is wearing a leather jacket and jeans, and she was wearing a sweater. You don't dress up like that for something like this. Well, but then again, Zendaya is wearing like a crazy, like fucking dress that looks right out of Arrakis. Yeah. I mean, it's pretty interesting. This is what she is looking like. What she's going to be looking like. It looks like nobody else is there. It's just her. I mean, it looks like it's kind of made out of sand, like made out of the earth. That's what she's looking like. So, yeah. So I guess she's probably Momoa's there too. So I guess he'll go up on stage as well. I forget that Momoa is also in Dune Part 3.
Yep. That he is. His character comes back in a very unique way.
Mm-hmm. Which Scott told me how he came back.
It's a very interesting way that
look at that.
Comes back.
So hey, somebody snuck a picture. Speaking of Momoa. There he is on the Space Hog.
Hey, look at that.
That's pretty sweet. He's just having the time of his life. Cool. Yeah, somebody snuck a picture. Because I'm like wondering how are they like? How is there not? I mean, I guess when people who are going to these things, they're not going to be dickheads and do something. I guess they trust people and they're not making people put their phones in like bags.
Well, CinemaCon has very strict restrictions on their handheld devices, just like Comic-Con. Like if there's no trailer playing, you can have your phone out, you can snap images of whatever. But if there's CinemaCon, especially from what I understand, they have people at like every end of every aisle just monitoring whether or not people are doing the thing. So
true. Literally got excited at work till I realized, yeah, sorry, Ghoul, you gotta, yeah, those AI images, people could just make those real quick. Yeah. Oh man. Sandra Bullock, yeah. Bullock, why do we come here, Nicole? We come to this place for magic. So they have a whole shtick going. Practical magic too. That's right, everybody. All right, bring on the Dune 3. I know. I'm like, I mean, again, you know, don't mind looking at them, but I have no. Let's see. Then we can get a. I know there was a shot of them outside. I think if I could find. I know, of course, I can't. Twitter's search sucks. It really does.
That old fucking app sucks. Website, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Yeah.
Yeah, see, I type in Nicole Kidman and Sandra Bullock and nothing. Not going to show. I mean, there was literally like pictures of them outside of the whole thing. There it is. Jesus Christ. Is that hard? I had to go to latest because, you know, but that's what they're looking like. Looking good, of course.
Very nice.
Yep. Very nice indeed. Sandra Bullock announced that Speed 3 with you and Keanu, Jack Traven coming back. That'd be funny if they actually did that. If they did a legacy sequel for Speed. I know it's been like talked about.
Yeah.
And it's funny too, because I remember when Speed 2 came out, I remember watching it a lot when it was on HBO in the early, like late 90s, early 2000s, late 90s. I liked it then. Oh, Timothée Chalamet is there. Ooh, how about that? He is there. And so is Denny. Okay. So, yeah, looks like the... Okay, so she's not the only one there. Cool. I was wondering, I'm like, Timothée Chalamet, was he in hiding after all the fucking Oscar stuff and the controversy? Like, he's not hiding, is he?
No, I don't think so.
Nah. He's good. He's owning up to it. Yeah, there he is.
I mean, it was a pretty brain dead thing to say in regards to ballet, whatever else. But
I mean, I get the point he was trying to make, but yeah, he didn't do it in a good way.
No, not at all. Although the people thinking that costume is Oscar ridiculously off base, because that was decided upon a while ago because it was voted on. So it's like
he didn't have it. I didn't think he had a chance. I really enjoyed his performance, but I was like, nah, he doesn't have a chance.
Oh, dude, I was as soon as like his name was thrown in the hat, I was like, it's either going to be Michael B. Jordan or Leo, and I was like, it's not Timothée Chalamet. And people would tell me, oh, but he's so good in Marty Supreme. I'm like, no, he's not.
He was good, but I was like, yeah, I don't see it. I knew it was going to be down to those two as well. So
I guess when it comes to that, it's like, did he really do anything different that Leo did or that Michael B. Jordan did? And I would say the answer is no. But you know, I can only speak for myself in that respect.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, they're still talking about Practical Magic too. What are they showing footage? No,
they might. Didn't they shoot it already?
I think they were already shooting it. Yeah. Because I remember seeing set photos of them outside somewhere. So yeah, maybe they're showing footage. I don't know. It's like it inspires all generations to remember you're born this way. Go out and live it that way. Sandra Bullock on why the first practical magic continues to reach people. Okay, yeah. Again, it's there's an audience there. They saw that there was enough of an audience there. We are not the audience. Power to them. You know, I hope for the best for that movie. I'm kind of actually curious now, though. I'm like, what is that movie fully about? Because I remember watching it, but I don't think I was paying attention too much when I had it on. When it was on like HBO or something, and I might have not even watched the whole thing. I just remember like there was something that has to do with their mom. And then I remember they were like getting drunk, dancing in the kitchen. I don't remember much besides that.
Like I said,
no problem there, 1-6. You know, figured. I mean, I figured I was like, oh yeah, I covered the thing last night, and we did this last year too. Phil and I. So I was like, yeah, let's do it again. Why the F not? So was he even wrong? Nobody. I think it's just. I mean, yeah. I mean, there's people, but there again, just like there was. We're not the audience for practical magic. There is an audience for all the arts, I guess you could say. And yeah, maybe it's not as strong as it once was, but I think what people got turned off by was just the way that he said it, you know, and the way that he kind of was like, "Oh yeah, I probably just lost," and he said it in such a, you know, I'm losing views and losing, you know, it just came off because he is a little arrogant. I'm not gonna lie, Timothée Chalamet, he's got an arrogance to him that I kind of go, this fucking kid, which is why I've always never really kind of liked him. But then when I saw Marty Supreme, I went, okay, you know, this was a different performance. I mean, I like him in Dune. He's great as Paul. But then when I saw him in Marty Supreme, where he kind of took that little like quippy little, you know, arrogance and then he just fast talking, and he was like a likable asshole in Marty Supreme. So I was like, oh, okay, Timothy. So, but I'm sure, I guess they're just going to end this with Dune. I don't know if they're, I mean, I maybe they're going to show some footage. I don't know. Probably that. Okay, so that's funny. So yeah, they're definitely having a theme. They coordinated. The actors definitely coordinated when it came to, because now Jason Momoa, of course, is going to be joining them, and he changed. So you could see the coordination in the sand.
Yeah.
So yeah, he changed his shirt, and he changed it up right there. So, and of course, Denny's just like, nah, just gonna stick with my blue and black. He's the director. He doesn't have to look like that.
So wild. I remember when they were making that first movie.
Fuck yeah, right? Crazy.
Fucking.
And here we are. And it was funny too, because I mean, at that time, we were kind of wondering, is it going to work? You know, it's like one of those things where it's like, is Dune going to have enough? And, you know, it's just, what's crazy about that franchise is it's, you know, it's not Star Wars. It's really unlike any other space opera. I mean, and that's where Denny just like, he's just so good at what he does. Because when you see the first one, it's like, holy shit, cool. And then the second one, that when Paul rides his first worm, that is just that sequence. I'm like, how do you even fucking do that? Like when I saw it twice in the theater, and I remember that was, what was that, 3 years ago, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
24.
And you know, that was when I was going through a rough patch, and I just remember just seeing that scene and just being so like, how the fuck do you film something like that with all those pieces of like, how do you film it? How do you make that sound? How do you do any of that? And to this day, I'm like, that scene is just so freaking amazing. And yeah, it's a cool little world. Okay. So
I guess I should probably fucking get back into Dune Messiah. Well, now that I've got a pretty decent commute to work, I can make that happen.
There you go. Yeah, dude, I like Dune Messiah. It's good, and I'm looking forward to season 2. It's just
Messiah's the third book. Are you talking about Prophecy?
Oh no, yeah, Prophecy. I thought you were talking about. Yeah, totally blanked on that. Yeah, did you watch Prophecy at all?
I did.
Yeah,
I did. I need to.
It showed like a different side of all of that world. You know, like a more, you know,
it's more Ben Gesserit focused. So
yeah. So. But yeah, Messiah. I haven't read Messiah. I got to read Messiah. I
think I'm just going to start it over.
Yeah, I mean, it's obviously it's going to be a lot easier read, obviously, than the fucking than the Dune book, because that thing is.
I did actually while we were talking. I ordered a novel. I ordered Batman Dark Patterns.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. Apparently, it's like an early days Batman story. So.
Tell me how it is.
I will, absolutely.
First teaser for Practical Magic 2 sees the duo reintroduce how everyone they love dies. It's not great for the Tinder bio. That's funny. Yeah, so I guess there was a little teaser shown. Cool. And now we're getting to Practical Magic 2. Definitely looks witchy. Lots of magic, obviously, but some scenes with their family, daughters, and Lee Pace. So Lee Pace is in it. Lee Pace is also in the Gollum movie, huh? That guy's getting work.
Yeah. Well, he's also the voice of Thrag in the Invincible show now, too.
That's true. Yeah, that's right. I saw that. He came up on stage, like, whatever, when they introduced him with somebody else, whatever con that was a while back. I still got to catch up on Invincible.
I haven't seen it since season 1.
Yeah, that's what I'm with you.
I have my reasons. I think the animation looks like dog water. That's just
the animation's not that great. But I thought, I was like, oh, okay, unique story. But I just once it came back, and we're on season 4 now. Yeah, and I'm like, fuck, it's just like one of those things where I haven't caught up on it. I'm caught up on Daredevil. I'm caught up, well, not now, but watch it after this. Since
I'm caught up on Daredevil and then some.
Well, I know, you fucker. God damn it.
Did you see that spoiler that made the rounds yesterday for that?
Oh yeah, for season 3.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean, it was just funny because they leaned into the whole like, hey, the gang's back, the Defenders, and there they are. It's like, they weren't going to hide it. But then fucking Coulter, he posts a selfie, and I don't want to say it. I didn't want to say it last night just in case people didn't see it. But it's out there because, once you post it, people screenshot it, and it's out there forever. Dude.
Yeah.
But I saw it, and I went, oh, shit.
Between
people
that,
were like, oh, is this in reference for and I was like, okay, and I was like, damn. I'm like, yeah, how do you fuck that up? It's like, dude, why would I post a selfie of him wearing that?
So Marvel shows off Christian Ritter's character in footage detailing like, they came after my daughter, right? And I'm sitting back like, you people don't know the fucking half of it. And then they show that image and I'm like, oh my God, can we no, there are no surprises anymore.
Right.
Yeah, no.
Be careful. Oh, guess who's on stage now? JJ Abrams. What? He's gonna talk about it. He's got a new film. Finally, The Great Beyond. I remember hearing about this.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I heard he was doing something finally after his fucking however big payday he got.
Jesus Christ, man.
Oh man.
Fuck. Wow, JJ's actually back. I know. I saw like a picture of him too, like on the little red, carpet thing. I was like, oh, JJ's there. Yeah, The Great Beyond. That's right. I forgot. I remember there was like the description of this, and I'm like, I think it has to do with aliens and whatnot, and some weird. And I'm like, yeah, it's up my alley. I'm fucking gonna watch it. You son of a bitch. Fucking JJ. JJ wants The Great Beyond to be thrilling and moving. It's about reconnecting with the sense of wonder and possibility that we have as kids. He's good at doing. I mean, I like Super 8 a lot.
When did I watch Super 8?
I mean, Super 8 just felt like that 80s type of.
Yeah.
It really just felt like that, and I really enjoyed it. I want to thank you because I'm just so grateful for all of you do to keep movie going alive and well. Movies mean more to me than I could possibly describe. Well, make more of them, you fucker, man. What took you so long? Jesus.
Well, I mean,
I know he was like producing stuff and producing shows, but it's just like,
I don't know if director jail's a real thing, but Rise of Skywalker.
Yeah, I think, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, he got thrown back into that fucking, madness.
Yeah.
So that probably did hurt him a little bit. I wouldn't be surprised because that was essentially that was the last thing that he directed, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. There wasn't anything else besides producing TV and whatnot.
Yeah.
JJ takes the stage, teases the film. Took a long time to write it, and partly because of the world building. I wanted it to be big at the heart of the movie. It's about reconnecting with the sense of wonder we had as a kid. Yeah, cool.
Okay. I mean, hey, I'll never say no to more J.J. Abrams.
And it's got a great it's got a pretty stacked cast. Glenn Powell, Jenna Ortega, Emma Mackey, Sophie Akanibo,
Okay.
Merritt Wever, and Samuel L. Jackson.
Oh.
So,
okay.
Pretty stacked cast. Cool. They're there. I don't even know if they filmed it already. Are they filming it? I know nothing about it. I think they might have already been. I don't know. Yeah, JJ produced the Cape Crusader. Yeah, he's done a lot of. He's been producer. You can look at his if you look at his IMDb, it's just there's a lot of producing he's done since Rise of Skywalker.
Oh yeah.
So it's not like he hasn't just been sitting there not doing anything. It's just I want to, I like filmmaker JJ. I want to like show me something. Show me something.
Yeah.
Instead of just producing other ideas.
I don't even fault him for Rise of Skywalker either.
No, it wasn't his fault. He did what he could.
Right.
He did what he could. He got thrown into a shitty situation.
I mean, there's a whole bunch of gears at play there too, but that's a conversation for another day,
Yeah.
I'm just happy he's making another fucking movie. It's about damn time.
Yeah. JJ says he envisioned the main character of The Great Beyond as someone who might have peaked in high school, so he cast Glenn Powell. That's a nice little joke.
That's funny. He was great as Star Fox, by the way.
Oh yeah, he was
Fox McCloud.
Scene stealer in that movie. I knew we needed a leading man who you look at and go, maybe he peaked in high school. That's funny. I'm not saying Glenn Powell did. Yeah, that's funny.
I would like to see Glenn Powell be a Jedi.
I think he could rock it.
Just like an orange lightsaber, tan jacket. Yeah, I think he'd make a pretty kick-ass Jedi.
Yeah. There's another really quirky character that had to be done just right, which is where Jenna Ortega came in. Abrams shouts out Emma Mackey for being limitless and calls Samuel L. Jackson the GOAT before saying he's ever seen this kind of acting work from Jackson before. It just feels special. He introduces footage. Hey, more footage that we're not going to see.
Probably not.
Yeah, not for a while. Not for a bit. I don't even know when this movie's supposed to come out. But I totally forgot about this. Showing footage. So I'll probably get a description of that, of course. But I'm like, show me. So release. I don't even know when this movie's supposed to be coming out. Let's see.
I'm still just in awe of this Jason Momoa sitting on that space hog. That's so fucking cool.
I know. I mean, why not put get him put a show out there? Why not? That's why you have Jason Momoa. When is this movie coming out? Let's see. J.J. Abrams, the Great. It's supposed to come out this year. It says, well, is there an actual? Oh, November 13th. That's right. Okay, so it is this year. Cool. So that'll be all right. That's one on the list. That's for damn sure.
Nice little Thanksgiving treat there.
Mm-hmm.
Pre-Thanksgiving treat, I should say.
Mm-hmm. I wonder what this footage is going to be. So let's see. Friendly reminder: this daughter is Gracie Abrams, who sucks at singing. What?
I've never heard her sing. I have no idea who that is. So.
I didn't know that he had a daughter that was a singer. Okay. Interesting. Okay. He also did he did a Spider-Man comic?
Yes, he did.
Did he?
He co-wrote a Spider-Man comic with his son.
Oh.
Yes. I forget who did the art, but yes, he co-wrote it with his son. It's a 6-issue miniseries. I think I have the first issue of it somewhere in one of my boxes.
Did not know that. I don't even think I heard about that. Interesting. Well, like I said, he's been doing some things, but I'm glad he's back and making some shit. Okay, The Great Beyond looks very whimsical and classic action adventure storytelling. J.J. Abrams might be back to his Super 8 stylings with this one. Thank you. That's all I needed to hear. I'm like, yeah, because I really enjoyed Super 8. And now Dune 3. Dune 3. All right, Dune 3.
Probably gonna wrap up the panel if I had to
Yep.
guess.
Yep. Like I said, I mean, these things never run on time and they always run late.
Yep.
Just like last night, I was like, Jesus Christ. I was like, talk about Spider-Verse. Just give me Spider-Verse and then I'm done. And then once they did, and then it was Jumanji 4, I was like, all right, I'm done. I'm done, guys. I don't care. I don't really care too much about Jumanji 4. I liked the first one of the new ones. I didn't really care for the second one. And now this one, I'm like, all right. But apparently there's some kind of Robin Williams Easter egg in there that they were freaking out about. And I was like, whatever. Yeah. So I was like, okay, fine. But then I was like, we'll wrap this up.
I haven't even seen any of the new Jumanji movies.
I remember I got an advanced screening of the first one of the new ones. And yeah, that was that. God, that was a while ago. And I enjoyed it. I thought I was actually pleasantly surprised by it. But then I saw the second one. I was like, it's just more of the same. You know, I'm like, this is, I'm like, I just wasn't about it. So, but yeah, now they're ending it with Dune because the Dune's just gonna be Warner Brothers. They're putting all their,
for sure.
And the thing is like, I know people, and I hate it when I see people, especially when, with all the recent talk about Doomsday and how it could be like the biggest movie. It's like Dune didn't stand a chance. Like, fuck off. There's people that the Dune's still gonna do well.
Yep.
It's just it's not gonna do Doomsday numbers, of course not. But you guys are like canceling out like it's gonna flop, and I'm like, no, it's not gonna flop. I think there's just a different audience. There's a different audience. There are people that are gonna flock to Dune that don't give a shit about Doomsday. It's like,
right.
And
I think people are forgetting that these movies are going to run well into January, and they're both
exactly
probably going to have. They're both going to be fine. I mean, just because Dune has the IMAX screens doesn't mean Avengers is going to flop, and just because the masses and the children are going to probably go see Doomsday on Christmas doesn't mean Dune is going to flop. I mean, it's just dumb.
I hate
like
it.
Zootopia and Avatar came out within weeks of each other.
Yeah, and they both killed it.
Right.
It's two different audiences.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So Dune 3 just hit CinemaCon. I always want to say Comic-Con. Flashing footage and posters across the screen while the new musical score blasts. So they're hearing that Hans Zimmer. The lights came up to reveal Freeman lining the stage. So they're putting on a whole presentation right here. So they got Freeman lining the stage, and it ends with two of them floating up to the ceiling as Denis Villeneuve takes the stage to a big applause. Love it. So they're putting on a whole presentation right here for Dune.
Let's see. The color for Dune 1 was orange. The color for Dune 2 was blue. I don't know what the color for 3 is. Is it like
red?
Probably. Well, I mean, Paul is waging a fucking holy war across the universe. So
exactly. So it probably has something like red.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Let's see what else we have here. Denny says you wanted to do something new with Dune 3. He says the first movies were like one movie split into two. Part 3 will be more intense and more emotional and more of a war movie. And then Jason Momoa, Zendaya, and Timothée Chalamet get on stage. Cool. Okay, so, going back to the Great Beyond footage. So the clip opens on eerie shots of a hand typing as computer responds. There is, though, I do know. No, wait, what? The clip opens on eerie shots of a hand typing as a computer responds. There is, though I do know how there is or how it may be. Well, and so I'm like, okay, I'm trying to read this right. Another world out of sight and sound. So the computer is saying that, I guess. We then see the cast in different settings with Ortega narrating about people like us searching for something pure they can't find here. Pal appears intrigued while Ortega sports a striking blonde look with bleached eyebrows. Early vibe, mysterious, surreal, and intriguing. Huh. Okay, so she's like, it's like a multiverse thing. I don't know. There is, though I do know how. I think that might be a typo. There is, though I do know how there is, or how it may be, another world out of sight and sound. So it's like a world within a world. I don't know. Okay. Jeez. Still sounds interesting. All right. So Timothy Chalamet, Paul in Dune 3, he's become the worst vision. His worst vision. Sorry. His worst vision.
I mean, he does kind of go off his rocker a little bit. In Messiah.
That's the whole point of the book. I mean, it's supposed to be a pretty good time jump too, right?
So in the book, it's 12 years. In the movies, they're doing 17 because they have to account for his children being born.
They're doing 17?
17 years, yeah.
Wow.
Because the book,
that much of a jump.
So remember, in Dune, the book, his first child is born.
Yeah.
His sister is born, I think, too. Like the twins are born.
That's right.
They didn't do that at the end of part 2. So now they have to justify
why
she's forward.
Yeah. That's right. Because she's not there yet. We only see like her, like a vision of her
right
at the end.
Well, that's his sister.
Yeah, that's right. That's his sister. Never mind.
Because when at the end of the book,
right,
his sister's already been born. And she's like a youngin, and his infant children are born at the end of the book. So then Messiah jumps forward 12 years, whereas where we are here, they have to jump forward 17. Which is, 5 year difference. I'm not, because they're trying to account for the fact that
that makes sense.
His sister is going to be like a young adult by the time they get to this movie, and that's why Anya Taylor-Joy is in this movie. It might have a much more prominent role than when she was in part 2.
Oh yeah, 100%. Zendaya says Chani's youthful outlook is completely gone in Dune Part 3.
Sounds about right. Because a lot of Messiah is like Paul trying to, not only is he waging the war, but he's also having a balance, being married to Aurelian, but also the fact that he is not given Aurelian children, but his concubine is Chani, and they have children, and that does not sit well with the Ben Gesserit. Like, they're pissed at that. And so that's, what drives the plot of the third part.
He's struggling to retain the parts of himself he sees the most, still trying to protect his family while becoming the Dark Emperor.
Yep.
The years don't seem to have been kind to anyone on Dune. In Dune, I think they meant to say.
Yeah.
Because it's not like they're on. Danae says Paul is wrestling with things he's caused, and it's still a love story between Chani and Paul. Yeah, well, they established that in the trailer, of course, and yeah. And let's see, Jason Momoa, 17. Yeah, they just said, the film 17 years from the end of the previous film.
Yep.
Crazy. I thought I knew there was I thought there was, but like the book is 12, right?
Yeah, because by the end of Dune 1, his sister's already been born. She's walking around. She's kind of doing her thing that the mom does also, but differently. But to account for that age gap, I would imagine they're jumping it forward 17 years. That way that you can justify having Anya Taylor-Joy standing next to Timothy Chalamet looking the way she does.
Indeed.
I mean, hey, I've never doubted Denny. As soon as he said, I want to adapt Dune, and then he gets to adapt Dune, I'm like, good. Let him do it.
I'm kind of sent as a gift to Paul to see how he handles someone he hasn't seen, but I'm different. I'm a different guy now. Jason Momoa on his return after the character's death in part 1.
Mm-hmm.
What's his character's? It's not Duncan. He's now...
It's Duncan, Idaho, but he's...
they call him something else.
It's like a Gollum or something like that.
Something like that, yeah.
and it's basically like a clone, but it retains all of the memories of Duncan, Idaho.
Yeah.
But there is a twist with what his intentions are in the story. And it all deals with Scytale, who's played by Robert Pattinson. Matter of fact, I'm going to do my dad's taxes here in a minute. I'm probably going to throw on that first Dune movie. Dead serious.
Oh, yeah? You going to do your dad's taxes?
My dad asked me to do his taxes. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Once we're all done here, I got to take care of that because he's waiting on the couch right now.
I still got to freaking do. I got to send in mine. I'm just going to get an extension.
I was going to say tomorrow's the deadline. So.
Yeah, tomorrow's the deadline, but they have here's an extension. We're good. Yeah. I'll get them done. I just always wait till the freaking last minute.
Yeah, I did mine 4 or 5 days ago, and I already got my refund, but I owe the state just as much as my refund is, so it's like...
So it just cancels it out?
Yep, pretty much.
Cool. All right. He says he made Denny says he made the first 2 Dune movies for himself, but he made part 3 for the fans. All right.
Sounds right.
And he says he was going to wait a few. Yeah, I remember when it was like there was gonna be like a gap between these movies, but he was gonna wait a few more years to make part 3, but got an appetite to make it now for the fans. Well, it was probably partially that, and probably like, hey, are people gonna remember this? And then Warner Brothers was probably like, hey, man.
Yeah.
And then he probably got some inspiration because, they were doing Prophecy, which he was a part of. And he was probably like, you know what? He probably was like smart and was like, hey, I can't just like wait, And, it makes sense. So then, he could just be like, hey, I wrapped that trilogy, made it, I'm done. Now I can make the other things I want to make.
Yeah.
I mean, that is the, the thing when you get pulled into a franchise. Sometimes you can have the luxury like Nolan had, where he got to make some movies in between the Dark Knight trilogy. But but something like this at this grand scale,
I thought for sure he was going to do something in between Doom 2 and 3, but no.
Yeah, he's supposed to. There was already like talks about what his next movie was going to be. Like he actually had I think there was even mention that he had a few projects that he was wanting to do. But it makes sense, though. It's like, just keep it going, in this day and age when people are like, oh,
Oh, they're watching the first 7 minutes of the movie.
Holy shit, they are, you fuckers.
Wow.
That's why. There you go.
Fucking wow.
Yeah, you knew that was, I was like, okay, so that's why they, of course, said so they get to watch the fucking first 7 minutes. So there you go.
That's
so I think
wild.
we could just kind of end this right here because we're not going to get anything else. We'll probably get some descriptions of the first 7 minutes, but don't need to talk about that. But yeah, there you go, guys. There is the Warner Brothers panel with DC Studios things, as well as a lot of other cool things, the things I forgot about, especially when it came to J.J. Abrams' movie. I think when it comes to some of the other movies we were expecting, I totally forgot about that movie and definitely looking forward to that. So,
Practical Magic 2.
Yeah, I'll see it just for the eye candy.
Yeah, big same.
But we appreciate you guys spending some time with us. Always fun to do these little live reactions and everything. So I'm gonna go ahead and watch probably Daredevil Born Again. Why not?
Have fun. Episode 5's a Dune.
Yeah.
Yep.
There you go. So appreciate you guys. And like I said, look for stuff online. Like I said, right now, the whole thing, they're just watching the first 7 minutes of Dune. So sure, there's going to be a bunch of descriptions, which is like, I don't need a description of that. I'll wait till December to see I don't need to go into depth with all that, but lucky them. All right, guys. Phil, you got anything to promote?
No, not at the moment, other than you can just find me everywhere except Twitter. I know if William were here, he'd probably say it, but just
of course
there, everywhere except Twitter, Vero Threads, Instagram, Blue Sky, TikTok, YouTube. I got a bunch of shit on there. I'm doing shorts and stuff that I post to TikTok and shorts on YouTube. So I still got to figure out what my next this movie was made for, but we'll get there.
You got plenty out there. All right, guys. Appreciate you. Hit that like, thumbs up. Members only stream tomorrow. I know there's going to be more. There's going to be a Universal panel tomorrow, but I'm like, what is Vin Diesel going to show up? And I don't know. And I'm sure there's going to be Odyssey stuff. There's going to be Odyssey stuff. I don't know if Nolan's showing up. It's not. I don't plan on doing anything too crazy with that.
I think.
And then Disney, I know, is Thursday, but it's like 2:30 our time. And I'll probably cover something with that, depending on what comes out of there. Maybe there'll be some doomsday stuff for sure, but I don't plan on doing any live streams when it comes to that. But we appreciate you, and if we don't see you tomorrow, we'll see you Friday for the vodka stream, which of course we'll be doing a whole big recap with everybody on that. So love you guys, and we'll talk to you later.